We're hot?
We're hot.
Shit.
Bitch.
International hot boys.
Bitch.
Bananas today. Is that good?
I got
Check
it from
mine,
this
brother.
guy.
You see me, right?
Should we straighten it out?
Yo, am I in
Or-
the frame, cuz?
It's good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Hey, man, if y'all want some snakes, some twin snakes.
What is
Is
that?
there drugs in there too, man?
Yeah.
in that bag
I'm
has
assuming there's drugs
in
in everything here.
Like legit, everything. the chocolate's tainted.
It's a
the
drug
the
called
fucking
sugar.
gummy bears are tainted. Everything fucking.
It's the oldest drug in the game, man. Sugar.
Yeah, that too.
Everything's rolling now. I think audio's good for this. Yeah, everything's going.
Okay.
Okay, John.
Okay. Welcome to HisBrother Podcast.
Woo!
As always, across from me, we got Rosos, just in case you didn't know Sos.
Yes, sir.
Billis, the illest, behind the boards. You know, he'll show his face every once in a while, you know, no face, no case type shit. We got Big Norm, the Storm, Billboard Norm.
Billboard Norm, always
Call
hot,
me.
never warm. You know, so you know it's good. Yeah.
Norman, I'd like you to do me the honor of introducing our guests.
To my left, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Scarborough legend. The cantankerous Kingston homeboy. I was about to. I didn't want to call you a cuck.
No gubbies,
But,
no gubbies, no gubbies.
But I was just like, I was trying to find some alliteration, you know, the cantankerous Kingston cuck. But I was like, no, I'm gonna call him homeboy. Oh, the fucking the Kingston Canuck, and I'm talking not Jamaica Kingston, but also Jamaica Kingston. I'm talking Kingston Road. Sorry, let me restart this, all right?
man, no
Ladies
problem,
and gentlemen. Ladies and fucking gentlemen. Boys and girls. Man dem, gal dem, and people dem. All over the world.
World dem.
Wide. To my left, I have not only an old friend, my brother, my honorary Filipino, but not Filipino homie. We grew up together, started rapping together, we did graffiti together, breakdancing together, DJing together, we was juggling together, getting into whole heaps of fucking trouble.
Cantankerous troubles.
Oh boy. Oh, we gonna talk about raves today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the amazing Mr. Richie motherfucking Sosa. SOS, say son of a street animal. Scarborough's finest. Now, you see him all cool on the cam right now, because we just started. He's all, yeah, what up, I'm Sauce.
What's going on, man?
But if you know Sauce like I do, okay? If you know Sauce like I do, if you know the bomb threat calling,
Oh shit! Yo, just chill, man.
fucking jumping off the trees, fucking dragging the Bruce Lee story, jump kicking motherfuckers in the neck for not getting them a beer, type of mother. This motherfucker, like, I know I'm not giving any context to what I'm saying right now.
but that's enough almost.
But
Those are the stories, and I was like, yo, I want to hear those stories.
I told you, bro, I'm bringing up some old stories.
Oh, my God.
Now, mind you, those are not reflective of who he is today, but these stories help us understand who we are now,
Yeah, I guess so.
as well as who we were then.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm not the same dude that I was back then, but I still get into some of the same shit.
So walk us through how you guys even met. Like, same neighborhood?
Yeah, same neighborhood.
Parents knew each other, or
Same
Where did we
neighborhood.
grow up, Sos?
South Side?
Southside, right? Yeah.
3190, baby. What's up?
3190, throw it
Wait,
up.
what did they? Because we grew up calling it 3190. That was
Yeah.
it. But
The
what was it
Masonettes, K Block.
called? K Block. People
also
started calling
the-
it K Block.
Yeah.
That was like after our era, but yo, K Block, just on Kingston Road there. We had our own thing, bro. We would like have our own like vernacular, like our whole twang.
It was a different era, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is before cell phones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like we got what do you call it? I don't know.
Remember
we just have to figure out ways to look for entertainment. If when you're poor, you don't have a fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
It's just a different area, different era. Sorry, yeah, man. So,
Just create. You gotta make it
get
happen.
creative, do fucked up shit. Yeah, man.
Man, we would do some stupid shit though, man. Remember, there's just too many things going through my mind right now. I need to slow down because, like, coming here, I was like, what do we talk about? But now I'm like, yo, there's too much to talk about.
There's too much, man.
So,
It's too much.
first and foremost, we met because we grew up on the same block, 3190 Kingston Road. But I didn't know you on the block.
Mm-hmm.
I met you in school
Yeah.
because we was fucking
Doing graffiti.
was
and all that.
graphing.
Yeah.
What was your graffiti name?
Draws.
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 How do you spell it though? You know how graffiti you gotta like you know like
DRAS.
jeez.
Yeah.
I was thinking draws like you know,
No. Yeah. But it was more like draws, but draws. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it was
DRAS. Okay.
DRAS. Yeah.
Norm. What was yours, Norm?
So first, I used to write flips.
Oh yeah, with a Z.
With an S.
Yeah.
My tag looked like just a bunch of
Yo,
loops.
this guy's nasty. With
No, slick with it.
I've been drawing since I was a kid. When I was a kid, I wanted to work for Disney and shit.
Jeez.
But that was the career path I wanted. But when I seen this guy do graffiti, I was holy shit, like.
Did you do like you better with the letters or like big pieces or
I liked I fucked around with the letters and whatnot, tagging and whatnot. Having your tag is like obviously the start of it all, but
Yep.
This guy's
characters. We do
caricatures,
characters.
though,
we do
man.
we do characters. But this guy would do the characters, and every artist has their own unique style. You can mimic someone else's style, right?
Yeah.
But it still ends up being your own, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
Well,
So
that's what happens. We copied so many different styles until the
you
styles
style
that we
develop.
like.
It's just like rap. You know what I
developed
mean?
our own.
People rap like how their favorite rappers sound, and then
And
something
then,
else.
yeah.
Yeah, it's art, right?
Evolved from that.
That's right.
That nucleus.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, man, this guy's nasty though, man.
No, well, you know how back in the day, graffiti crews or partners or homies would like do collabos and shit,
Yep.
and they'd eat like cops crew and shit. You would see like 5 different pieces. One guy did characters. 5 different guys did their fucking letters and steez, and then over a big mural backdrop. And we had this one. Remember that big ass fucking
Book?
the black book we had that
course,
was like
yeah.
2 feet
Oh, yeah,
by
that
1
was
foot.
sick, yeah.
It was huge, and we would do these collabos.
Piece up.
Yo,
in
back
there.
then, like just seeing like a white sheet of paper, you get horny. Like
Trust me.
I was like,
I ride past a
fuck it.
freshly painted building and
Yeah,
I'm like, ooh.
you just want to fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, in between class, we're like, yo, look at this, and like, you know what I mean?
No, trust me.
We had because the way the school was set up, our classrooms didn't have the back walls. There was no back wall, so it's like it'd be like this, like our teacher sitting there, the chalkboard's there.
Bro,
But
I
behind
just-
us, the people you just realized that. And
we were in an office
it
setting.
was like an office setting. It was like the office. It was like
Oh, shit.
So our desks are facing here, but students be walking behind you
Teacher
and shit
there,
like that.
Steve Carell back here.
Yeah, exactly.
we were working. Our school was Dunder Mifflin, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So mans could come by like yo, and it's like throw shit at you or whatever, and
Be like, yo, add to this, yo.
Yeah,
Yo,
literally.
throw your thing on here, boom.
yeah.
Rosos, was there anything like that like coming
Yeah,
up?
there was a
Like,
couple guys doing graffiti and stuff.
were you into
I
graffiti?
feel like
wasn't
you-
into it. No,
Nah.
I wasn't
No,
into
but you're an
it.
artistic guy.
I was
No,
gonna
I
say
know,
you
I
got
just-
the clipper fades,
Just
man.
never had the chance to go to the store to pick up some spray paint, man.
You do it. You do it with the edgers. You do it with the
Yeah,
T line.
yeah,
Me,
yeah.
I'm shit. I'm horrible. I can't do letters. I can't do. I can mimic almost like just because I used to do tracing paper and shit.
Yeah.
And then one time my guy just taught me John the Barber, and all the tag letters that I could possibly learn, and I would just practice that, and be like, "Yo, you nice." No, I could only just spell John the Barber.
It's got a
Yeah,
neat
yeah,
signature.
That's
My
it.
tag, my
I didn't have no
handies are
tag
nice.
name. It was JTV John the Barber, whatever. Like, da, 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 da. But
I
yeah.
mean, we never really got into the cans. That's the problem. Like we were just straight handies.
Just
Oh,
straight
shit.
like
I thought you
just
thought-
Oh, marker
yeah.
jobs.
Yeah,
Well,
but
yeah.
we just had books, these black books full of white paper and freaking man. It was Reed who put me on, who lives around the corner there. But he went to BC. He went to BC to check his cousin went snowboarding and came back and he showed me the shit. I was already drawing all the time anyways. when he showed me that shit, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He's like, yo, look at this. And the characters he had and the writing he was doing, I was like, oh, man. And then this guy, then that's when we linked. Yeah, right?
Actually, it was Reed.
Yeah.
You and me when we linked up and we saw each other in the bathroom. Remember we were showing each other.
Yeah.
On some real like, you know how kids do and when hip hop when you were a kid.
Yeah.
You know you link up with the homies, breakdancing in the hallways,
Yeah.
doing some bullshit in the bathrooms, whatever. Yeah, I just remember now it just clicked to me, man.
So what came first though, like the graffiti or the breakdancing?
Graffiti.
The graffiti.
Yeah.
And then what else after that? You're like,
And
oh,
then-
I think we could just maybe add this to our.
Yeah, then it was
Or someone else did, or does somebody else like windmill in front of you and you were just like, I gotta do that.
I don't. When did
Well-
the breakdancing start? I don't even know when that. I know it was grade 7 or 8.
Graffiti was there, was the connection.
Yeah.
But I feel breakdancing, for me, as a Filipino, was already there. But then when we all started to converge and start doing it, like, yo, b-boying is a thing, he just naturally gravitated towards it because weren't you took fucking gymnastics when you was younger, right? Or like
Maybe one little camp. Probably my mom sent me to that, but like I don't know. I don't even know how I started in breakdancing because
Yeah.
who was really doing that? It was,
No,
you
so
for
so
sure.
it was me 100% because I
Yeah.
remember in at school, you know, we would bring the cardboard out and everything.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
we would
yeah,
just
yeah.
fucking just do some shit, and we
By
weren't
the ball
even
court.
really breakdancing. We were just like doing handstands and like
Spinning and shit.
spinning, not
Yeah.
really doing much. And then eventually we started going to
Power moves.
Shout out to Scarborough Town Center Rec Center,
That's right.
like where
That's not there
cats would
anymore.
come together.
You know what's crazy?
Right?
You know
It's
what's
not there
crazy?
no
Not there
more.
anymore.
Like I don't know if you remember this, but like so me and this guy we got into breakdancing heavy. Me, him, his
Mikey.
older cousin.
Shouts
I mean,
to-
it was
shouts
a whole
to
bunch
Matthew
of
Knox,
the whole
Tronder.
family. Yeah. It was the whole family. We just break that. It was this is before So You Think You Can Dance and the Jabberwockies doing all their nonsense. Like before all that, like we were doing it, and then I remember I'll never forget your sister's debut. This
My
guy's sister had
sister's-
her debut, so she turned 18, right?
Yeah, 18.
And
Sweet
and,
18.
And my mom came. Obviously, his whole family is there, right? And my mom seen me and this guy dance. She's she thought we were lying. Like she thought I was like selling drugs and fucking like she thought I was doing the most fuckery. But I was really going to the mall every Friday to breakdance. Like you go to the mall, you see, there's some shorties from other schools there.
Yeah,
You see,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Niggas are hanging out, niggas smoking weed, smoking bogeys. But we were literally going to the mall to like get better at breakdancing. You know what I'm saying? And freaking, my mom was like
Straight up.
screaming like a lunatic because she's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "I told you, like." That's what we do, but yeah.
So you did a dance for your sister's.
we just like music was playing.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Shorty had the turntables out, played our favorite
No,
song.
that my sister's debut was later, but we was b-boying.
No, that was way later.
That was way
It
later.
was way later.
But that's when she finally saw
So
us.
she
actually
finally
doing
saw
it.
us actually
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it, but she never seen me break that. She never knew. Like before that, we were doing competitions. We did
Right.
all sorts
We was
of
doing
shit.
the high school talent shows
Talent
and all that
shows,
shit.
all that shit. Yeah.
Yo, I remember. Yo, bro, my god,
Bro, my God.
bro, my god.
Bro, my God. Perfect.
You remember?
This is
So we had these fucking Dallas Cowboys jerseys.
Okay.
I don't remember this. So
You remember the Dallas Cowboys
I
jersey?
remember what a Dallas Cowboys
Who'd you
It
have?
was the
Emmitt
white and
Smith?
the blue. You had the white fucking stocking cap on.
Okay.
Okay, you had your baby blue Air Force high top, Air Force Ones high top with the strap.
Yeah.
Blue jeans. I remember it specifically because I was rocking a fucking, I think it was a red jersey with some blue jeans and some hush puppies,
Hush puppies.
suede and all that with the gel spiky hair, and we performed fucking. Was it Drew Hill?
What?
We performed something at the school talent show. I don't know. I was trying to be Cisco and you was rapping or something.
You were trying to be Cisco?
I just remember at the time I was trying to sing.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah, 'cause
rapping.
you could sing.
And we was doing some
You
shit.
could sing, that's right. Yeah.
But I just remember now I'm like, wow, we were fucking, whether it be breakdancing, graffiti, fucking performing on stage.
Yeah.
Bro, we did all that shit together in high school. And yo, sorry to bring this up, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Here you fucking go, man.
So his b-boy name was Slow Mo, right?
Slow mo. Okay.
Because he was the only one
Popper.
that he would break dance in slow motion. And it wasn't by choice. His style was just like everything he did was just like his 6 step was like so slow, but then so smooth that it was just like, yo, it works. And everyone's doing like these fast windmills, and this guy's like, whoa, windmill. Like normally momentum is what's pushing you to do a nice.
So you like a teacher. You know when somebody teaches a windmill, they do it mad.
But this motherfucker was just like, you know, when he was practicing it, he was just like, okay, he had.
But you know how I got that? But
you
you
had
know-
the physical strength to literally pick yourself up slowly and be like, okay, yeah, let me figure out the mechanics. Meanwhile, people are like, yo, you're doing it so slow. The strength and the balance.
But you know how I got that name, slow mo, right? Like,
from that.
no, but I tell you the story. It was literally.
It was Ricardo, wasn't it?
Yes, it was Ricardo, and I was on my way to go get Super Choy, and it was $2.14 for the 3-piece
Oh yeah,
combo.
214.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, the one you mentioned
That was the one I
before.
mentioned.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Okay.
And freaking it was, and I had this change. I had all these change in my pocket, like quarters and shit. And they're like, yo, do bust a move. Yo, this guy could break. You know what I mean? I was grade 9, they were grade 12, or 11 or 12. Like, yo, do a move. I'm like, yo, man, I'm hungry, man. I'm starving. Like, I like had to hustle that money too. I don't know how I did. We were probably playing quarters for it or something, just to get the $2.14 to get the joints, right? The 3-piece.
So, quarters. Talk about quarters,
Oh,
because just my
oh,
people's
shit.
because my people's in the States might not know or whatever. But I know I played with Norm before.
Yeah.
So
It's just you throw a quarter at the wall. Whoever gets
closest to the wall
gets both quarters.
Gets both quarters.
Just watch The Last Dance, what Jordan did to the security guard. That was quarters.
Okay.
That was quarters.
Yeah. So and then I bust a move, but I had to do it in slow motion because it'd be embarrassing if the change just started spilling on my pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and they're like, yo, this guy's doing it all slow, but he's sick. No, like same shit you're saying, but
So hold on, that came out of you not wanting change to fall out of your
yes,
pocket?
because I had so much change. It was like
all these years, bro, I never knew the reason as to why.
That's why. And
I knew I knew that's when they started calling you slow mo,
Yeah.
but I didn't know it was because
I didn't want to
you
change
were
it.
saving yourself from the embarrassment of coin collection.
Because first of all, I was poor. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, Metro Housing, baby,
Well,
and
yeah.
all that, right?
But that was the hustle.
But we
Asking
also
people
went to, but people forget, like, Arch King is an academy, first of all.
yeah.
It was like the #1 school in Toronto for like multiple years in a row. Academically, is very
Yeah.
like
It
so. A
was
lot
a
of
good
of well-off people, a lot of affluent people attended that school. So
We're by the bluffs, man.
yeah,
Like,
so
all the rich
you know what I
white
mean.
kids.
Everyone else is pulling out bills and shit. I got fucking dimes and nickels jumping on my pocket. It looks more fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I was probably like I don't know. You know what I
No,
mean?
I feel that.
So can we? All right, let's talk about that though. Like, I think I'm very parallel as far as like high schools.
Yeah.
I was bussed into my high school 34, 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
You know, like I wasn't sanctioned to go there. But
Yeah.
all my homies that I played AAU ball with
Yeah.
got picked up for the team and they were like, nah, he's part of the package. Thank God. Because I just would have ended up going to like, you know what I mean? Like some school like I shot up or whatever. You know how South Florida is. But I ended up going to like that. Like places, a high school where like some of the kids, bro, I'm like, damn, like I'll never be able to drive that car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pulling up in $60,000, $70,000 whips. Parents aren't home 6 months out of the year.
Parties and stuff.
Yeah, like up in houses where I'm like, oh shit. But all that stuff, I feel like the universe letting us know that shit's attainable.
Yeah, 1,000%.
You know what I mean?
But that's what gentrification is all about. So when you look at Toronto and people are like, why is it Jane and Finch? You can get a house for $1 million in Jane and Finch. Like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
because they want people to go to school with the, you know what I mean? They want us to all go to school together. So you can see that it is attainable. In the States now, you go to
That
PS1,
integration,
PS2, PS3. You're in the hood. You go to school with the kids in the hood. You only know that. Some people, when you hear niggas back and they rap about, like, I never leave my block, like, they legit never leave their block.
Never.
Like, they just, the liquor store's there, this store's there. Where are they going? There's girls there, there's weed there, there's nowhere to go.
Plan B pills, everything.
Everything's right there, you know what I mean? So,
Well, that's the difference, right? Like they integrate, the social levels here in the city. They don't like to separate them like the States does. Would you? Let's pass it.
Oh,
on
sorry.
to the homie over there. No, it's all good. It's all good, man.
Jeez, new ashtray.
No can Sam, no can Sam.
You guys brought the ashtray?
over here.
I don't know where that came from, but no, but like living in metro housing.
Omicron? What is this?
Yeah, Omicron. Omicron. Bro, I smoked some shit last week called non-fungible pink. Like
NFT.
NF-
smoked it here, I think.
NFP, yeah.
Yeah,
NFP.
NFT.
That's hilarious. Non-fungible.
No.
Shout out Big Boss though, real quick.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yo,
shout out Big
real
Boss
quick,
for sure.
yeah.
Segue to-
1000%. Shout out Big Boss.
Shout out Big Boss.
With the Omicron.
Farms.
You know what I mean?
We got a crazy ass blunt to smoke here somewhere. Oh, it is in here. Hold on. If you guys see this right quick. Ooh, look at this kawaii finger right here.
Oh my God.
It's larger than my own index. Ladies, look at
That
the
is the smoking
Kawaii finger.
Olympic torch.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is that, bro?
This is a Bosswood pre-rolled. Yeah, it's a 3.5
G.
grams. Let's say a half quarter blunt right here.
Yo, he's on the marketing team for Big Boss, by the way. Sosa marketing. That shit is yo, that's
Honestly, man, like
That's too
the
funny.
ideas and the shit when we were together and the ideas and the shit we would come up with
Too funny, man.
easily could be a marketing guru.
Yeah.
Bro, there's so much shit we got away with that I just can't. I can't believe. Like, you know, there was. I remember in high school so many smart kids hating us. 'Cause
Yeah,
we would
man.
do the
Just
most.
fuck around all day, but I still get good
And then
grades.
we'd walk in. I was like, we had to do book reports and shit. We wouldn't even read the book. We watched the movie. Fucking not even watch the whole movie.
Yeah, I remember
read
that
the
shit.
Cole's notes.
Yeah.
And just we had the gift of gab so we can go up.
I'm sorry, Cole's notes?
Yeah, we would call them Cole's notes because we had a bookstore called Cole's.
So instead of, but they were called
Cliff notes
Okay, yeah.
instead.
With the,
Yeah.
And they looked like a
yellow and
a
black.
driving pamphlet. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
yellow and black. I'm like, yo, what is this, a yield
basically.
sign?
Yeah.
And it's just breaking it down, everything, all the, I guess the cliff notes of the book, right? But yeah, we would just go up, freestyle our shit on stage or in front of the class, the presentation, and get just as high marks for the presentation as the kid that's spent months fucking preparing, and they get so angry at us because we'd be like, what can you do, man? We're just fucking young charmers out here.
So is that how the rapping started?
No, you know what's funny? Like it was like I seen some white guys rapping one day.
Oh yeah.
None of my homies
School?
rap.
Give me geographics.
Just kids that I went to school with, you know what I mean? And like my homies and chill with a lot of white guys growing up. I chill with everybody growing up, right? Filipinos, Spanish niggas from Nicaragua, freaking doesn't matter who it was. It's Toronto, it's Scarborough, right? So it's
Melting pot.
It's
But
everybody.
because we were in the area,
Sri
we were in,
Lankans, Tamils,
Right.
but the area that we're in is like, I see some white guys rapping. I'm like, what the hell? Like I even
this. I can do this.
I got because I was always a fan of rap. Like, oh man, Wu-Tang and
Well, yeah. What were your like influences? Like, because sometimes you could derive that from a rapper, obviously, like, and you'd be like, oh, that's why he raps. Because
it's just funny. I grew up listening to like rock music and shit.
oh yeah,
There's
GNR or like fucking
like Nirvana and like
Okay.
Green Day and shit like that, and Hole and all these rock bands and whatnot. But reggae at the house always. My mom was always
bass undertones.
Yeah, the Bob Marley, all that shit was at the house. But then when I went to school, I went to French immersion for K to 7 or whatever, and it was just all
just opened up.
It was a bunch of white kids, right? So like. Most people didn't go to French immersion unless you had French parents. Like you weren't even like really like my mom was like, yeah, learning another language, and she would just drive me every day to make sure I learned another language. And then so it was always rock music, and then I went to when I'm about the time I met this guy, it's Reed who's like, yo, listen to this shit, you little nigger, like, and he was like put me like I straight up, you know what I'm talking about, bro? Like, come on, man. And
Shout
fucking,
outs to Reed, the coolest white guy on the block.
and he's like, you fucking nigger, listen to this shit. I'm like, what is this? Like, but you go to these people's houses, like legit right from where we are, across the street, like just giant houses. Like the white niggas I grew up with, they had like bowling alleys in their houses.
No,
they had,
yeah.
They had indoor pools, they had infinity pools before infinity pool. They had all sorts of shit. And these kids are just like, they just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But hey, come on
like
over.
a
They have
playland, like-
fucking records everywhere, and they're playing all this shit. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who Cool Keith is. I don't know who Cool G. I don't know none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So they showed us that, and when I see these white guys, I'm like, how did they fucking take this shit that, you know what I mean, some darkies created in New York and fucking they're just freaking it like this. So
I'm so mad about the fucking bowling alley though.
that's crazy. Was that Spencer? Was that Spencer's house?
Well, let's just know that I went to a sleepover, and they're like, we got the bowling alley. I was like, that was the one. This is my first sleepover.
Yeah,
Like,
I never got to see the bowling.
Yo,
I
I'm-
only heard about it. It was like gossip about it. I was
You
never
ready for this, bro?
What's that?
So I'm like, where's this fucking bowling alley, guys? I'm
You went looking for it?
for this bowling alley. You know, I'm a Filipino kid. First time sleeping. My parents actually said, okay, fine, you could sleep at these people. You're not supposed to do that, you know?
No, trust me.
Fine, just what white people do, Mom. Let me sleep over, man. Come on.
That's what white people do, Mom.
They got a bowling alley. I want to go bowling, man. Like, just let me go bowling.
That's hilarious.
Yo, I go down. So we're all chilling. We're all eating. We're all having the greatest time. Like, this is what white people do. I'm like, but guys, can we get to the bowling part now, man? Like, just show me the bowling alley.
This food's great, but where the fuck are the balls at?
Mind you, all these houses are big right by the bluffs. So, you know, yeah, I could picture this bowling alley. They take me downstairs. So we're in the basement, like, it's behind that door. I'm like, but we're not going. I'm like, God, we're playing downstairs. I'm like, but it's right there. I could just open the door, just let me peek in. Finally, they're like, yo, you ready for bowling? They're like, go ahead. I opened the door. It wasn't a fucking bowling alley, guys. It was just a cellar. I was so mad.
No, but didn't niggas have bowling alleys?
That wasn't the house, though.
Oh, okay.
But they're like,
But they kept egging you
but
on.
they kept on egging me on. I'm like, then who's?
You know what fuck that is? Like they're flaunting their affluence.
Yeah.
Like it's like
It's
you're
like-
at
it's
the
like-
bowling alleys on the right. Like
It's like that
don't
door in
even
Get
give a
Out.
Shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
jeez,
you know what fuck
man.
that is? But it's like it's funny because that's how plausible it was.
No, for sure.
Like you know what I mean? Like we're in the same block. I lived on one end of the block. He lived on the other end of the block. The length of the block, keys on one side of it, like anchors on either side of the block. Like, and all the rich kids on across the street lived
Right across the
from us,
street, behind
right?
one building, and then
and it was just
houses.
all these $1 million
Big
houses. And this is $1 million
It's where,
ages ago. You
it's
know
where
what I mean?
Akeem Olajuwon bought his home.
It's where Prince lived down the street.
Yeah, man.
from
All
there
these
and
guys
that.
fucking had spots
Or
there.
Prince had a spot down the street from there.
No, I remember my father had to drop me off at one of my friend's houses. He's like, yeah, come to my house. We'll do a basketball run. I'm like, oh shit. And we were like, you know, we were in with we can't even get into these gated communities. You know what I mean? Like, so boom, we drive up to the spot. I get out. One of the maids came out. And she's like, oh, Senor Sabarillo, you are in the west side, the west. My dad's like, we're on the west wing. My dad like took like 10 steps back and was like, holy shit. He's like, where's the east wing? She's like, okay, you have to get in your car. Get in your car.
Yeah, but
To the east wing?
that's where. That's
Miami, yeah.
That's in Miami. But it's so crazy what you'd get for like, I don't know, $200,000 there.
Oh, in that time too, yeah.
and that time too is
1000%.
insane. It's insane. Like the houses that people are selling for 1.8 now. I remember when they were going for like a 160.
Damn.
When they were going for 160, you have a backyard, you have this, you have that. The houses that are $1 million, you can hear your neighbors' fucking babies crying, and there's no point buying a lawnmower because you probably don't even have grass. And like, you know what I mean? Lucky if you could fit 2 cars on you. You know what I mean? Like it's just fucked now. But it is what it is. It's inflation and times change. But
People on top of people, man.
yeah, people on top of people, like a foot less and $1 more. Like that's the game right now, I guess. But in the States, fuck, man. Like look at Rick Ross' house, biggest house in America. Like look at that shit.
Bro.
He has the biggest house in America.
Yeah, it's Holyfield's old crib.
Yeah,
The man has a
Holyfield's old
fucking
crib.
baseball diamond, horses, everything.
In Georgia.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
In America.
Yo, I
bro.
done seen some cribs out in like Conyers, Georgia, Marietta, Georgia. We pull up. Guys pull up with the shotguns, you just start shooting guns. Like it's like Wild Wild West for real. Your neighbor's like 10 miles away, 20 miles away.
Popping. Yeah, it's
And you can get like an 8-bedroom house for like $300,000.
yeah. It's insane.
It's
It's
crazy.
insane. You actually get your money's worth.
Yeah, man.
It's so weird how they don't do that. It is what it is. I know the population of Canada like lives in New York, in the greater New York area, like tri-state area or whatever. Or the population of California's population of all of Canada. There's all this space to fill, and it's just like, fuck, man. What? How's it gonna be $10 million in 2 years? Like,
Soon.
Just now, man. Just now. I mean, Vancouver and Toronto is up there with New York and LA, so it's like
yeah.
we're one of the most expensive. So it is what it is. But we're used to it. But it doesn't make it okay.
Yeah.
But back to there's a point that I forgot to bring up.
Bowling alleys.
No, not the bowling alley part. I'm talking about slow-mo, the
Oh, my
B-boy.
goodness.
Okay.
Real quick.
There you go.
So shout outs to Super Nat's crew, fucking all the OG crews and all the OG
Brats and,
Boogie Brats, Bag of Tricks, all the
of Tricks,
fucking OGs, Intricate. Okay?
I will say this. You guys have some of the best breakdance names and crew names that I've gone to different cities and heard some crew names. I'm just like, Yeah,
Corny.
Yeah.
Corny.
Damn, what did you just say?
Yeah. That's
Baggy what?
Bag of tricks, supernaturals. But anyhow, all the guys that are nice now, okay, when they were just starting, right around when we were all just breakdancing, this guy and cousin Mikey were the two best B-boys out of everybody. And then after they kind of like dusted everyone, they're like, "All right, we good."
And then
You guys stopped.
We just stopped. You know
Just
why? Because
stopped.
I'm like, no one cares. like, nobody gave a shit. You could break dance all you want. Nobody gave a fuck. They're like, what? Did you jump out of a time machine? Like, nobody gave a shit.
Yo, I have a joke where I'm just like, yo, b-boying is really only good for wedding receptions and debuts. Like after that, it's like, what skill? Well, if you're pursuing it and making money off it, obviously cool.
Yeah,
Good on you.
But then
the average person that knows how to breakdance can only really use those skills at a fucking event like that. Like,
yeah. Last time I break that, it was at a wedding.
was that a wedding, right? It was at a.
Yeah. I bust a move. My boy's like, I forgot you could do that. I'm like, so did I. But it's crazy. I've done it so many times that like it never leaves you, right? But it's crazy. Like I stopped doing it because it's like it's not gonna make me any money.
Yeah.
Because you get older and then the fucking girls start looking at your gear. Like the fucking kind of. What are you wearing? Lugs? Like you know what I mean? You can't. Like,
like, yeah,
breakdancing won't buy you. Get you.
But I could do flares in them.
And it's so funny. Right after we stopped is when So You Think You Can Dance, the Jabberwockies, all these, and they're making all this crazy money. Then you start seeing
Killing it.
breakdancing in movies and shit again. I was like, oh fuck.
You got served. You know what I'm saying? Boom. It happens.
So was it just like, okay, now I'm just gonna rap?
So because it
went to rap.
it was always the art first. Since I was like a kid.
We be b-boying, and then obviously we're in a cypher
Off to the
already, so then you
side.
just start rapping
Yeah.
over the
We used to
instrumentals
go
and
to,
shit, you know?
There was this every year. I don't know where it was. This guy will know more than me, but
The 416
416. Every year there's this
416
thing called
Expo.
416, and it was just like this outdoor hip hop festival. They would literally take up like all the alleyways behind the whole event, all the alleyways behind all the stores, and boom, it'd just be like the best graffiti artists in the city. They're just throwing up joints that would stay there all year into the next year. Then they do new ones, you know?
That's what the Queen Alleys were initially, right? It was the Queen Street Alleys would get rebuffed every year by this graffiti festival.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it would be a new one, a new set of like art every year.
Yeah.
But
Manang.
hey, my sister's here. What's up,
Manang
sis?
Joy.
Sorry, I didn't bring the bag, but in the top freezer you can grab the goods. Yeah, that's right. On the side I hustle goods for babies.
Jeez.
So if
By
you
the
want
kilo,
some,
by
if
the
you want
kilo.
Goods for
I
babies.
sell about a kilo. If you want some shit for your
Try safe,
babies,
try safe.
I got that food for your kids, fam.
For the
Man, I'm just here thinking, like, imagine if you guys documented everything back in the day.
Oh.
There's no
Oh,
cameras, no cell phones.
nah.
But that's the thing, though. You know what's funny? That I think that made us crazier. And it's like and then before us, it was like when you hear stories of like Studio 54 and all these niggas like wilding out and like Rick James is slapping people in the face and shit like that. Because there's no camera, so like you had to be there, and then you were cheese if you weren't there. Now it's just like you don't even have to go. You just fucking open your phone, someone's filming it for you,
Yeah.
and then directly sending it to your device. You know what I mean? Versus back then, like if you missed it, you fucking missed it, and then that's when the stories probably got crazy because one thing happened and it's like broken telephone.
For real.
Everyone who retells the story got crazy. Yo, he fucking punched him, he fell over. Yo, he punched me and flying through the wall. Yo, niggas in space. Like all of a sudden, like it just gets out of hand. Like oh shit. And then I have to go to the party last time a nigga went to space and
But that's what I'm saying. Like oration, like being able to retell a story is
Yeah.
like a lost art almost because motherfuckers be like, yo, just watch my story.
it's the return
Just watch
of
my story.
number.
Or yo, just check my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People don't need to say, don't need to do the whole recollection or retell the story because they can just point to a reference and say, nah, just watch this. You know?
Yeah, that's true too.
But those moments freestyling eventually led to we were just around white blocks, close to 400.
Yo, white blocks. Yo.
Right? at Fame's, Joey Fame.
Yeah.
And then we just started fucking. We had what was our crew's name again?
It was crazy because Reed with the crazy white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reed would be like, he lived in the basement of Ashley's house, right on the corner.
And
so then Ashley's boyfriend was Fame.
Yeah.
So then Fame lived the White Block, and then we go to Fame's house and then record. You know, is that when we first started recording?
Yeah. It was just on some tape. Like he had the turntables recording on the tape deck shit. You know.
Yeah, no. Actually, no. That's bullshit. Because I was recording before that.
Really?
Yeah. Because we'd go to Blue Bean's house. No, I don't want to call it Blue Bean.
We have a segment now where we bring up all the nicknames of our past. Okay?
Yeah. No, my nigga Puzzle.
That's a common
It's a commonality at this
shout
point
out to my nigga Puzzle, but like I don't even know why we called him Blue Bean. It's not even derogatory in any sense. Like when they were just high as fuck. Like we used to break into houses, smoke lots of weed.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, let's go get Belgian waffles. You know what I'm saying? It's like Sunday morning. Like we've already committed like a B&E. Like it's like, we hot, we're all in the closet. We're smoking. You know what I mean? And then we're fucking weeded out and we're just giggling. And we go to this a restaurant where all these like families are eating breakfast and we're just fucking high. We reek of weed and we're just ordering Belgian waffles and whipped cream and strawberry, all sorts of shit. And we're just like, yo. What's wrong with this nigga, man? You fucking look at this fucking nigga, fucking Blue Bean, fucking Blue Bean. And it's like, it doesn't even mean anything. Like, there's no beans, nothing was blue. No one's wearing anything blue.
Fucking
Like
Blue Bean ass motherfucker.
like,
It's stuck.
But it's like we call him that. He never appreciated the name. I didn't want. You can't even air this, bro. It's
Shout out to Puzz.
No, Puzzle. He's an amazing lyricist. Like, you know what I mean? He's a wicked rapper. Like,
so good, bro. Mephisto.
Who was Mephisto?
It was his original name, remember?
Oh, shit.
It was Mephisto.
It was Mephisto, then it was Festo, isn't it? Festo?
Then it was Festo.
Festo
for
short. Oh my God.
And then
shit.
and then it went to Puzzles.
And
We're like, I was puzzled. I'm like, where'd you get Puzzles from Festo, bro? Festo was a sick name.
Shit, I forgot about that.
But then Blue Bean,
Yo, we used to have the fucking Little Tykes recorder with the microphone.
and we would
the Fisher Price joint, and we plug it into like a boom box, and we have like double. We take old Disney tapes and tape the box. Yo, the shit we used to do to recording, like just to hear yourself back was insane. We didn't have no fucking studio equipment,
trust me.
but it was crazy because the rich white guys had the money.
Yeah,
they had the Technique 1200s at their crib. We didn't have that shit in the hood. They had that shit, or they had the fucking. They could build a booth, and Mom, and they would just they had the money to fucking build a booth. You know what I'm saying?
All they got to do is press play.
That's it, man. We didn't have, so but we linked up with them. And they're like, oh, niggers, and they would like, they're like, find us and like come with us, like lure us into their crib, like
culture, come, please,
behavior, like
melanin, please validate us, man. Let us know that we're cool too.
Exactly, like melanin monsters, fucking
melanin monsters.
Fucking oh man, no, shout out to all those
melanin muncher.
Shout out to all the rich white kids who fucking I learned hip hop from those guys. I like
no, for
real
sure.
talk,
Jewish ones too.
I'm not playing.
Jewish rich kids had all the they had the hip hop
gear,
online,
the records,
bro.
everything. Like we couldn't. I didn't have that shit. Even fucking. This guy's mom had a turntable. We would just scratch it. My mom had a turntable, but I probably broke it. You know what I mean? Like,
but it was always just one.
There's just one turntable. We didn't have no records. We didn't go to fucking Sam the Record Man or whatever to fucking play the record.
Straight hymnals and like all hymns and shit.
But yeah, man.
What was your original rap names? Like, was it originally Richie Sosa?
No.
Okay, so
you remember? I don't even remember.
So you got graffiti name Draws.
DRAS.
B-boy name Slow-mo. First rapper name that I could remember off the top
was it Mega?
Was Mighty O Young.
No gubbies, no gubbies.
But the funny part, there was this fucking. I'm trying to figure out a rap name, and like this is the era of like.
But it was
lyricism.
short-lived.
This is the era of like this is Wu-Tang. This is like you fucking deal with Method Man and fucking Raekwon and Ghostface. These niggas saying had the craziest vernacular, saying the most ridiculous
we want
things.
4-syllable words only.
Like, they was talking mathematics.
Like the man's name is Ghostface Killer. Like this is it's a sentence. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a name anymore. It's like it's a description of like a crime being committed. Like, you know what I mean?
He was a ghost-faced killer.
You know what I mean? So, but like,
who's your favorite Wu-Tang member? Just off the path, but I have to know this.
Fuck, man.
Mine's Method Man. 360, like all the way around.
Mine's it's always for me. You know what?
it was always been a toss up between Ray or Ghost.
Ray and
It's
Ghost.
always Ray and Ghost. Yeah, always. Like I wouldn't.
It was
I don't
like
blame
a
you. I don't
it's
blame
a
you.
tandem to
like
at this
like
point.
the way like Raekwon's just nasty with
Yeah.
it, and then Ghostface is
Smooth.
who's like Ghostface. You know what I mean? Like
Nobody.
nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like,
but it's crazy though, because if you look now, like someone like Action Bronson can come in and like sort of sound
yeah,
similar,
They have
right?
that cadence.
But then those guys like they had a little problem with their squash shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But like it's more but no one could fuck with Raekwon style actually.
Yeah.
No one ever bit Raekwon style. Now that I think of it, you could sort of by Ghostface. I think, hey yo, you just do that one.
Well, that's
it's
the
like,
thing. We would
it's
the
a
hype.
rap.
We would try to take his hype cadence.
Yeah.
But then we would try to spit some slick shit like Raekwon.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
with the hypeness of Ghost.
Ghost.
Cause the moment you go, hey yo,
Yeah,
the, hey yo,
see, the hey, yo is
we
fucking the
adopted that as the Kingston call. We would call it the Kingston call. You just hear us from across the ways, be like,
That wouldn't
hey yo.
Oh, actually, yeah, that would happen.
So after that wouldn't happen.
And nobody actually did happen. Hey, yeah, that's all you hear. Like the niggas be covering on the corner, but yeah, what you say?
So after the first rap name, it went straight to Richie.
No, there was Omega, Mighty O Young.
Mega.
There
No
was-
sorts of names, man.
There was so then when you got out the bin and because like we have so many different names, obviously just off of hanging with the boys and whatever. Then eventually, I feel like you get the name that's either like bestowed upon you or whatever you've recorded on wax the most. You know what I mean? Because like now it's solidified on wax. That's who you got to be. You went in as Omega.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first time we went to the studio called
Omega.
Above Average Studios.
Was that what it was?
Yeah. And then motherfuckers was like, nah, this guy's
Oh yeah,
not
that's
mega.
right.
This guy's money in the
That's
bank,
at Lawrence
yo.
and Black Creek.
Lawrence and Black Creek. We were
Yeah.
driving a old ass white two-door Tercel,
Yeah.
and you know, chipping on gas and then go and fucking.
Chip it on get.
Snaps on the
You know what I
Petro.
mean?
What this
Who
guy?
got snaps on the Petro?
Oh my gosh.
But then so we were in the studio, right? This is Ghetto. I remember the day Ghetto Concept was there, fucking Soundsmith Productions was there, a whole bunch of homies was there, and it was a very busy session. Madlocks and Bobby Cox, shout outs to those guys. Rest in peace, Madlocks.
Madlocks.
He was at the time like a bubbling underground rapper, and it was his session. And we were just in on it because we knew some of the producers there. And this guy was fresh out. Like, bro, not even a week. We went there like 3 days later,
Yeah.
It was so early. And they're like, yo, there's too many people in the studio. You guys got to leave unless you're worthy. Jump in the booth. Let's hear what you could do. And if you could spit, you could chill.
Yeah.
And I think back, I'm like, yo, that's fucking hip hop, bro. Like, that's fucking hip hop. I don't
most
give
hip-hop
a
shit
fuck.
in the world.
It's very
You
true.
can't
spit,
spit, get the
but
fuck out.
but it's not even like that anymore. It's just
Nah.
like it's crazy. But like like you have to like we were.
I miss those days.
It's
We was
fucked.
17,
10
18
guys,
years old.
10,
Yeah.
15 guys in the studio, and it's
Yeah.
just like everyone's hungry. Everybody knows we can eat each other's food lyrically.
Yeah.
But then it's like that's what makes each other that animalistic, that savage. Like I need to be around these guys to keep
Yeah.
it sharp.
Yeah.
Sword, sharp as sword type fucking RZA shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I miss those fucking days.
No, it was,
But yeah, man, and when we was together, it was always a thing where like, I had no shame. So they'd be like, jump in the booth. Yeah, let me jump in the booth right
Yeah,
now.
first one.
I'll show you, bro.
Off top.
And I'll spit my funny shit. I knew I just had some funny, humorous raps here and there.
No, but here's the
and I
thing: you're
can
good.
spit, so
You're
I'm
good
like,
with the first four killer, and then people are dying laughing. So
Yeah.
then you have enough time to calculate and think
Right?
of the next.
But so you drop the written, they're like, yo, this guy's nice. And I'm like, I'm nice, but wait till this guy jumps in the booth. Right? He goes in, and it was like, who is this guy? I'm like Mega? What's his name? Da-da-da-da. First line he drops. Home of the Blue Jays, where the broke N-words come out on Tuesdays. And in jail, they make shanks of the smashed food trays. Ah! Yo, and it was over fucking... What was that beat? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Oh, the camera and
the fucking
Diplomat,
Dipset,
Yeah, Dipset.
the fucking
yeah,
Jewels,
just an anthem or whatever.
and that was,
Also,
it
that
was
pace
fresh
was
out.
perfect for
so
that.
it was just so perfect.
So wait,
Everyone's,
is that verse recorded on that?
it was eventually
Probably,
recorded
yeah,
on
but
that.
I lost so much music. There's so many over the years. Like there's so many times where like the studio just like
Yeah,
all our files are just
dumped,
gone.
lost.
Like just lost. And we were like, oh, who gives a fuck? Can we just make more?
Make
music?
more, hot- hotter than-
legit.
yeah.
It happened so many times. One time this dude came in and I don't know why, but he had this watch on, and for some reason this watch had a big magnet or something like that on it, and he was chilling by the computer and, it went blink, and his
His arm, fucking
his arm stuck to the computer and like wiped the whole computer like like the tower. He was chilling and he just went boonk and it stuck. He's like, what the fuck? And he pulls his arm off and then it just wiped everything. It was just fucked. Remember that? Jay Brown?
That's
fucking
sick.
Jay Brown,
Remember
man.
that shit? And I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So yeah, the shit would just happen like that. This is before
Yeah.
niggas even had external hard drives. Like, no, man's had them. We just were poor, so we just didn't fucking buy them. We would hustle all day and then
Or you just, you relax on backing shit up.
yeah,
and
yeah,
boom.
exactly.
You know?
Yeah, shit like that. Because that shit obviously could always have. There's always external hard drives.
But yo, let me finish that story. So this guy drops that
gosh.
one line, okay, and then they, fucking anybody that's reggae influenced, wheel it up. Stop you in your tracks. You'll be in the perfect flow. They will stop. No, start again. What the fuck? Holy shit! These guys are going crazy.
That's crazy.
He's in the booth by himself. I'm outside watching this unfold. Everyone's going crazy, like ghetto concept. They're bubbling, right? At the time. So they're like, yo, that's our artist, yo. That's our artist. We're fucking signing this guy. We want this guy. Who is this kid? Madlocks, it was his session. So he's like, nah, this is my session. You guys came here on my session. He's my artist. And me and this guy, I'm like, we are our own artists. Fuck y'all. Like, what are you talking about? But we want to we're broke. We want a studio time. So he's like, yo, this is my studio. Da, 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 da. So like, all right, I guess we're rolling with fucking Madlocks then. But that's when he was like,
it was always all love, man. Shout
Yeah.
outs to Ghetto Concept and those guys are like
exactly.
those guys are amazing mentors, like amazing dudes. Like it was crazy for me because I was coming out of certain situations and lifestyles, and like sometimes all I had was music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's days all I had was like, I just fucking hope I had like fucking enough juice to hear my favorite song and like, you know what I mean? Everything. I only have me to go look how much music
Yeah.
and you see like, fuck, these niggas from the West they're just on TV like this. The fuck, like how
too
did-
much.
You know what I mean? It was so impressive, and to see them in real life it was crazy. See Locks, like even Locks, to see Locks.
But yeah, but hold on. They were like, yo, this guy has money in the bank. Money in the fucking bank. And then when he came out, they're like, what's your name? He's like, Mega. They're like, nah, your money banks.
Oh yeah, Money
and,
Banks.
And we're like, I was like, oh, yo, son, you money banks, son. Oh, right? Oh, money banks.
That's what he did. Oh man.
But then we started calling him Money Banks. But then shortly after, G Unit drops, and then Lloyd Banks obviously comes out, and we're like, fuck. And then Richie Sosa.
It's so funny. It's like I think we just prided ourselves on being original and like standing out,
Yep.
like being something that nobody heard before, to the point where it's just like we don't want to look like we bid anything, but now it's just like there's a dude named Little Nas X. Like he just is like the epitome,
DMX,
of the
Nas,
opposite.
and Lils all together.
like no disrespect, but it's like literally the epitome, the opposite of what we grew up on. Like first of all, like no one wanted to be gay. First of all, not that it's not as a choice or whatever it is, but like even if there was a gay rapper, he's not saying that he's gay.
No, not at all.
Not back in the 90s, you know what I mean? Definitely not. Early 2000s, definitely not.
You were definitely ostracized.
1,000%.
There's
So
no
it's
way
like,
you could survive.
and then now there's a guy who literally has the Little, the Nas, and the X. How many X's are there? There's only one Nas. How many Littles are there? It's like it's weird, like it's crazy, but
When when Nas and Lil Nas X came out with the track, that shit blew my mind. Like, what the fuck? That really just happened? Like,
of course it was gonna happen. You know
It
what I
was
mean?
bound
That's
to
the world
happen.
we live in, right? Like.
that was
The land
the
of
Black
clickbait,
World's
like-
Elton John Eminem moment. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's all that was.
Yeah.
So, but I still don't know where Richie Sosa came from.
Guys,
Because you just came one day like, nah, it's Richie Sosa now. We're like, all right, cool, you're Richie Sosa.
Yeah, man. This is what it is. Fucking.
So but then I knew Son of a Street Animal
Yeah.
was what Sosa stood for.
Yeah.
And then, now here's my thing. I know you're a younger cat, right? We all knew Sosa. Obviously, I came up with him, so I already knew him. John, we'll get to you and how you heard of him in the States. But you as the younger cat, did you know anything of Richie Sosa coming up?
Yeah, I knew him because of the Drake shit. 'Cause you're on Drake feature, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, who's this guy?
On the comeback season.
Yeah.
Easy
but
to
I always
please.
heard the name, even back when like I used to bump like Camo and
Yeah.
C4 and that era.
Yeah.
I would see your name a lot in those times, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like literally like a million rappers back then. Like, it was crazy. Everybody was, but like I swear, but no lie, we were rapping when nobody wanted to rap. People found out and it was you know what it was? It was like we were doing graffiti, but graffiti wasn't gonna get us paid. You just get us in trouble because we just tag up everything and marker all in your hands. You're the culprit. Like you automatically like you get caught. Then it's like fuck.
Yeah, there's
can't
some
do that.
warehouses we were
And then-
running from the cops from just down the street. Man.
and then the breakdance we do that. That's not making us any money. I
They
mean,
got the
rapping-
girls a little bit. But
Yeah,
then,
the
you know,
girl's like, oh shit, this nigga could whatever, but gives a fuck about that. But fucking then doing a rap and it's like, oh shit, like we could actually make music. So music, you get song on the radio and you get a song on the radio, you can do shows and you do shows, you get money. Like you know what I mean? We've seen the math, right? And
the mental exercise.
stay sharp and all that.
We
You
was
know what I mean?
always trying to be on some slick linguistic shit.
But the rap was the one thing that like. But even when we rapped, nobody gave a fuck about rap, especially from Toronto. Nobody
I don't
cared.
know, man. Because we knew who you were and shit, and we were like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah, no.
Like, there was a group.
Yeah.
that were tuned into this.
Yeah, no,
you
for
know?
sure. There were
But it wasn't
people.
mainstream. It was super like underground.
Super underground, yeah. But like it's like nobody had a favorite Toronto rapper really. Like there wasn't like people weren't like fucking oh shit like
They can mention the most notable, but it wouldn't
they
necessarily
can mention the
be their
most
favorite.
notable. Like
Yeah.
when I see a 7-year-old kid with an OVO hoodie on now, it just blows me away. It doesn't blow me away anymore. Like yeah, I mean no homo. It just fucking it's shocking.
No,
when
for
I first time I seen like a little kid where I'm like, how does this kid know about this guy making music? Like it's weird because it came a long way. Like people don't even like to say they were from Toronto.
Yeah.
Facts.
They'd be like, yo, I'm from New York.
Facts.
Because they had an auntie in New York.
Yeah.
Or they'd be like, yo, they went to like Mexico one time and like their profile would be like, yo, I go between Mexico, USA, and Canada. Like they did not want to rap the city. It's only now it's like 666. I remember right after Drake blew up, some people I know that were like they working for labels and stuff. They would literally get mail, and the mail would say like, package like press kits or whatnot from artists trying to I don't know,
Trying to bubble.
whatever, and it would say on the mail, it would say like, from Toronto, same city as Drake. Like they would write
Same
that
city.
because
city
nobody knew
as
what
Drake.
Toronto was, and they literally write. But if you know Drake, then you know that's where I'm from too. So like, if you like him, listen to me.
They
Like
always correlate that.
they would and it would literally write that like just so people would open email because obviously like fucking these guys are getting bombarded with all this music from everywhere, like right. But
It's like
They
from
would-
the same producers as Star Trek comes a new. That's what from the same city that Drake's from comes a new
it was
rapper
like that. It was fucking like that.
that Drake's from.
It's crazy because when you talk to people and you're like, I'm from Toronto, they're like, oh shit, you know Drake? Like,
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's always
Before
like-
that, it's like, don't you guys have igloos there?
Yeah. For
And
real,
then now it's
for
like,
real.
yeah, oh, like,
Trust me, when I first got to Florida, everybody was like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "They're like, you look Chinese." Like that's that's how ignorantly racist they are down there.
yeah.
Let's just be 100%
100%.
transparent. Like, you know, I'm like, "Oh, I'm from Toronto, Canada." And they're like, "What? You look Chinese, ching chong chingy." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, we go outside right now, cuz. What's fucking cracking? Me and you outside, cuz." Yo,
chong?
they were fucking
Yo, I'm
blatant,
done.
like, you know,
I'm
slap you in
done.
the face.
I don't know what's so funny about racism to me. I just find it fucking hilarious. Like,
I mean, there's a fine, there's like that silver lining, but then like, yeah, like,
But like also too, like I've seen like like racist shit all my life, and like just seeing like my grandma's Chinese and Scottish, Chinese Jamaican. So it's like I'll have white guys come to me and fucking Chinese people can't fucking drive. I'm like, yeah, they can't drive. Like you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you want me to do about this information, but whatever. Like, but it's so funny they're telling me these things, right? Like, but like they want me to be like, yeah, fucking China, like you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like joining them, like, but it's like they don't even know, but they think it's like a form of acceptable racism. Like when we were kids, like every brown person was a fucking you got called a Paki.
Yep.
Was short form for someone from Pakistan.
And they might not have been anywhere near Pakistani.
I have a twin sister. She looks like a brown skin girl.
Mm-hmm.
She got called a Paki before. Like she's not even a Paki. No, not fucking. She's not from Pakistan. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but like that. It's so fucked up. Like
Who's racist?
You know what I'm saying?
Who's racist branding?
But like, there was a time when it's like, oh, don't say nigger, don't call the black guy nigger. It's bad now. You know what I mean? It's like then everyone's just saying Paki, and everyone's saying, you know what I mean? Racist. I've heard every
derogatory.
I've heard every racist joke you could ever think
Same
of.
here.
Like,
Same here.
Tell some racist Brandon jokes.
Oh my god. You know, like I was like, oh my god.
Tell us about racist Brandon Sosa. These are
the racist jokes that I've heard, some crazy ones, man. Am I allowed to say racist jokes anymore? Like, do I get canceled if I say them? I didn't make them up.
No.
No.
I mean,
There's a
How does it
disclaimer
work?
right there.
Like,
That's
but I want to know
right
how
there.
it works. Like,
I think as a black person, because you've endured so much racism in your life, that you could speak on at minimum the black racist jokes that were thrown at you.
This is growing up around rich white kids, right? This is going to like being in like undesirable situations in like lockdown facilities with crazy like
institutionalized
junkies with missing teeth,
yeah.
and they're telling crazy like racist jokes and just hearing it, and I have to laugh because
For sure, there's nowhere for us to go.
Yeah, like what am I gonna do?
You're the sponge, bro.
Yeah, bro. Oh my gosh, like oh my gosh, some of the craziest fucking jokes I ever heard. Let me see. Why do black people hate Tylenol?
Why?
Because it's white, it doesn't work, and you have to pick cotton to get it. That's one. Right? But like that's one. But like that's not too crazy. That's actually very, very PG. And it's not. I don't even think it's that funny. But it was just interesting perspective. Or like, how do you stop a black guy from jumping on the bed? You put Velcro on the ceiling. How do you wink at a black guy? Like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like you hear shit like that. Like all sorts of shit. You know what I mean?
when you would hit me from the bed with like, and bro, this is half the reason I'm doing stand-up comedy right now, bro. The time. We would just have so much jokes.
And
just
then
going
I
back.
hate talking about that time of my life. It's just a shitty way to spend. Like I like talking about it. It's fucking. It's just whack, man. Like all the things that we could have done better if we had better influences around us.
Yeah.
Where we could have put our money, resources. Like you know what I mean. Like so misguided. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
These kids are even more misguided because I don't like. They're not even going outside on the block and chilling with the OGs and getting lessons. They're just getting lessons from nonsense online. You know what I mean?
TikTok
It's scrolling
lessons,
and TikTok and like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up. I don't know if you guys seen about the algorithm for TikTok, how in the States they make it a bunch of bullshit. But in China and Japan or whatnot,
They regulate it.
They regulate it to the point where it's only showing you how to like life hacks.
Progression.
Or like
It's all
male figures and
beneficial.
shit like they don't show no like.
No, they show creative things, cooking
yeah,
things,
yeah.
like stuff like they show like stuff to elevate the population, not dumb it down.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's like it's I hate to talk about it. I don't like the way certain. You know what I mean? Parts of my life were glorified. Or,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's nothing to glorify about it. It's fucking waste of time. It's
Yeah,
nonsense,
I mean, it's a
bullshit.
part of your life, and it's not. I don't think it's something that. Obviously, if you don't feel comfortable speaking on it, I don't want to.
No, I just don't give those things energy anymore. You know what I mean? It's not even about this. I'm not comfortable. It's like I could talk about it till fucking cows come home, but it's like.
But on some Ali Sadiq shit, the amount of stories this man has,
Ali Sadiq?
you gotta watch it, man. He has the most
Give me a second. You're
amazing stories. Oh yeah, do your thing. Fucking, this guy's stories about all his bin stories, all his jail stories, bro, the funniest stories ever. He was telling this one story about like how he had to kill this one guy, or he had to get this one guy back, and he was doing everything he could. Like, and just the details of like having to,
Conceal shit.
had to do some like football moves to get around this one guard. He had one moment to do it. So he's like, I don't know, it's on some movie shit, you know what I mean? So just to hear someone to describe it, but in a humorous manner, like,
It's crazy, but
obviously you're not glorifying it, but it's just like, you still can't. I don't glorify going to jail abroad, but the story was fucking cool. It was an amazing story. That's why I'll tell it. But,
everybody, everybody has their different perspective on things.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, and for sure, like, I mean, being in jail or out of jail is different for everybody. You know
right,
what I mean?
for
Like,
sure.
for sure.
And
Well, yeah, no, like,
I mean, rapping about it at the time was one thing, but then I guess when you grow up and then start to realize, oh shit, this is the legacy I'm leaving behind,
but everything in jail is timing.
Right.
It's literally, if you miss that one thing that connects, it's like all butterfly effect shit. Like, yeah, if the CEO doesn't pass you the phone off or you know what I mean? Like, you don't get the shank through the fucking phone line. Shit's all timing. Because there's so many times where I was supposed to speak to my, my peoples in there. I'm like, I missed it by like 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the next guy got the phone or da-da-da-da-da. Like, I'm like, damn. Okay, then we got to do something different.
I always wondered why they never glorified the dude in hip hop. Like, obviously, you want to shout out to the homies that were in the bin.
Yeah.
That's to help them pass the time and make them feel better. Just the people on the outside are still thinking about them.
Put money on the books.
So maybe that's why it was a bit more glorified. But I always was like, what about the folks that never got caught? They don't speak. They don't never been.
The Meyer Lanskys.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's certain people, like, I know a lot of people that never, and I'm
I know
like,
guys doing dirt.
But then I guess the reason why they haven't got caught is because they don't talk about it. So there we go. We'll leave it at that.
No,
Yeah,
trust me.
that's why. We
There's-
need to speak on it.
I know 2 guys that started at the same time. One guy took one route, one guy took the other. And one guy took, the other's like, yeah, like, he's like, I always tell him, you're a day away from getting locked up. Like, you just ride it to the max every day. You don't give a fuck. And I respect it in a sort where, like, yeah, man, like, you really don't give a fuck, and it's like, you don't disrespect nobody in what you're doing, but, like, as far as your life, bro, you're bungee jumping every day, like, metaphorically, you know what I mean? And then the other guy just played it safe,
Yeah.
Little $3,000 a week residual income from something else, putting kids through private schools, even college, get to a certain point where, like, okay, now they're done with college, now this little 3,000 turned into something else. Now you buying fucking, like, I don't know, fucking little speed boats and little shit like that.
Yeah,
now you
yeah.
can look like, legitimized businesses, offshore accounts, shell corps. Too much talking. The same guys I used to rob toll booths with and shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's just different, bro. It's that graduation of things.
No, for sure, man. I'm still waiting for that graduation point in my life, to be honest with you, where I could say those things that you were just speaking on, those terminologies, and legitimately know what I'm speaking on because I'm doing those things. You know what I mean?
Well,
A lot of things I don't. I try not to speak on because I don't know, but now that you said, I'm like, fuck. Just got to start speaking them more into existence.
Yeah, man. Everything's different. Like, I don't know. It's a very, like, special thing to speak things into existence. I mean, I know guys that, like, not that whole fake it till you make it shit. But man, like, I'm like, man, you just made it because you faked it to that point, and then the opportunity was there, and then you seized it, da-da-da-da. But everything's timing, too, with that. Like, life. Like, like, I know guys didn't get rich till, like, their 60s, bro, and they're still OG to me, you know what I mean? Like, they hustled and grinded their whole life, 2-3 jobs with the fucking sanitation and shit, like, everything. Like, and then, boom, 60, I'm finally doing vacations. My kids are good now, da-da-da-da. And then I know guys... I cracked my first meal at 21.
Yeah.
But I fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? I fucked that all up, bro. Like,
Right.
I drove it to the ground, but I knew I could make it back again. Like, I hit a mill in my life 3 times. And 2 times were not legal. 3rd time took me 6 years. Like, cracked out, and that was it. But
That's crazy.
it's all different time. Like, you know, I can't say I have much to show for it than like maybe a crib and some like cars that need to be sold. You know what I'm saying? That are just sitting there. But yeah, no. I will say I've lived a life that I've loved thus far. You know, there's nothing that I really regret or anything like that. I mean, I can't. If I live with regret, bro, that's over. Like, it'll just consume me. Especially my whole situation, like, for certain things, you know what I mean? I can't really, but you know what I'm talking about, you know? I can't.
I still can't believe, bro. It's been that long, though, man.
Yeah,
We were just talking about it. Almost 8 years, bro.
8 years.
8 years.
I've been in this game for years. It made me an animal.
Rules to the shit.
Wrote me a manual.
I wrote me
Man.
a manual.
Yo, that was a crazy show though, Norm.
What was that?
Crazy show, bro.
Oh, I thank you guys.
That was
No,
wild.
hold
man.
first
Thank
off,
you guys for coming
my
up.
brother Big Norm here threw a show last Sunday. It's most recent last Sunday. When you're watching this, you probably won't know in reference, but just it was on a Sunday. It's called Big Bong Comedy.
Yeah,
Bing bong.
shout outs to Nems.
Shout out to Nems for
shout outs
blessing
for
the
Nems.
gods. The gods blessing gods.
You know,
what I mean?
I know you say don't ever disrespect me. I apologize for disrespecting you and taking your brand and milking that cow the best way I knew how. I'm Asian. I like bootlegging shit. I'm sorry. But, yo.
Well, we across the borders and we're expanding your brand too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we'll bring you out here
scratch
just now,
backs.
bro. We'll bring you out
Pause.
here just now.
But yeah, hats off to my brother Norm. You know what I'm saying? It was top to bottom one of the best shows I've ever seen him execute.
Thank you,
Shouts out
guys.
to the venue, because those people were how
nice
the
venue.
accommodation that they were very professional. I don't even know the name of the venue. I don't know.
The Dawn on Danforth.
The Dawn on Danforth.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
them. Shout out Big Boss again.
Yeah.
Who was at the
Holding it
implement
down.
that. The coat guy was really eccentric and it kept everything flowing.
Wait, the Coke? Oh, the Coke check guy. I thought you said the Coke guy. I'm like, wait, there was a Coke dealer just walking around? What?
No, but yes. But no.
No, yeah. Because, you know, normally you see guys with the man bun, like, bunned out.
No, the onion.
But-
Not bunned
but-
yet. It was just the onion.
My
like
man had it out. Just like it was up and then the curly hair just out. I was like, okay. With the sides shaved. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
all the way to
you
the top, you know?
I'm like, that eccentricity for
But he was
sure,
getting
bro.
people. We made a joke. Remember, we're like, you could tell who all the badman are because they just don't do coat check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Badman need their coat. Like, like part of my, like I look like this.
Man's not hot.
This is premeditated.
Yo, man's not hot, man.
Okay. Yeah, man's not hot. You know? But then, like, he was convincing people to I'm like, damn, this guy. And I know that, like, there's a little tip jar there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, that's how they work. But that's the kind of guy you need there.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
need somebody sitting there like, yeah, give me your coat. You know? Oh, shit, I ain't leaving shit with you. I wouldn't leave
This
a
guy's
fucking,
gonna jack my coat.
I wouldn't leave a
pockets, man.
watermelon with you, bro. Like, no, straight up. And everyone's like, yeah, sure, taking it off. Fucking, oh, my bad, my wallet was in there. Like, oh, okay. Because he had that suaveness to him. But yeah, all around, the venue was great. Comics obviously hit out the park. Yeah, man. Shouts to Keith Pedro.
Yo, Keith Pedro, Canadian Grammy Award winner. Okay, Juno nominated. Sorry,
Juno
not
no?
award winner.
Juno no?
He got a Juno nomination
Juno?
for his comedy album Trilipino, and he also earlier got a Canadian Screen Actors nomination for Rose Battles Canada. So yo, the headliner of the
Crazy.
show,
Keith
is
Pedro, our
fucking-
brother.
Dope.
our fellow Ilocano.
Shout out fucking KP,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? Our fellow entrepreneur
Entrepreneur, yeah.
and fucking Trilipino. He
Bro.
headlined it out. It was a good show.
The bit he did about his brother, I was
Oh,
dying because I
man.
actually know his brother.
No, those
It was
are
so
Okay.
funny because I seen him yesterday,
Yeah.
and the first thing I said, I'm like, bro, say word you got two at grade 9, bro. And he's just dying because he knew right away, you know?
Oh my God. Those are great when you know them personally.
Yeah, man, I was
Yeah.
tripping. And I tripped out how they're even brothers because he's been coaching me from when I was a kid, man.
Sick.
And I'm like, wow, this whole time this guy's your brother.
And they're like total, well, I don't know. I don't
Kinda,
really know
yeah.
his brother, to
They
be
are.
quite honest with you. Like, they seem opposite, you know?
But if you guys look up Keith Pedro, really, really amazing comic. He headlined the show, killed it, brought it home. We had Nimenez, fucking
Nimenez.
Hilarious, bro.
Marlon,
Phil.
Mr. Lewin,
Hassan.
Hassan. Oh no. Do we have Hassan? Oh yeah, Hassan
yeah,
Fills.
Hassan.
What am I talking about? So high. Hassan Fills and Adrian Fish. I was just tripping out at like the turnout. Like everybody came out. It was like a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while. Fucking Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came out.
Shout out, yo,
Adrian Holmes, what's up?
yo, someone. I was downstairs and they were like, "Yo, Uncle Phil's here," and I'm like Uncle Phil, like.
They're like, nah, new generation Uncle Phil.
I was like, oh, cool.
Not James Avery.
I never met the guy, you know what I'm saying? But on some real shit, that's how dope the show was. Because when you hear Uncle Phil, it's the only correlation you have with it is Fresh Prince.
And
I could have an Uncle Phil, and I would never even like, you know, I'd just be like, oh, you talking about Fresh Prince? Like,
he was one of the last people to leave the whole venue at the end of the night too.
yeah, no.
Like he stayed till
Taking
after,
pictures,
just chilling, hanging out,
shooting the
talking.
shit.
He was a good dude, man. Toronto guy too. So
Here's what I like about people who, you know, I guess just like are on film or whatever. Like some people like put them on pedestals and shit. But if you could shoot the shit with the best of them, oh man, I respect it. You know, because enough guys are done with the small talk.
yeah.
You know, like, and half the time you go out, it's small talk. It's all little like, oh my god, yeah, no worry, I'm casted for that too. Oh shit, yeah, no, I'm there. I'll be at that premiere. Yeah, you know, it's the same recycled jargon, you know. But when you're out like at a comedy show with some fucking real guys that could like, they just had you dying laughing. Yeah, that's the realest. I don't know. I guess talent, bro. Like if you can make someone laugh, man, like and through fucking 2 hours, like people. This is what I have to say. People leave your show like they worked out.
Nah.
Everybody's always like, God damn. Like,
That's why
I'm so tired.
I can't do after parties because everyone's just like, damn, I laughed all my energy out, man. There's no way I could dance through the rest of the night. Like, jeez. So
that's when you find the coke guy. I'm working on my callbacks, bro.
Oh, that was a good one, bro. That was a good one. Yo, that was good.
Holy
Thank you guys for coming out, though. That was a good show. Another one. We're doing it in Montreal now, bro.
No
April
way.
1st.
April 1st?
We're taking it to Montreal.
I don't know. Rosos. What is
Shoot, man.
Rosos.
It's gonna be like one of those again?
Yeah.
The same type of vibe?
Rosos don't want to go, dog. I'll tell you that much.
You know I don't
You're not-
cross fucking...
You're
You
not
don't
ready
cross-
for
you don't-
MTL?
the lines?
I don't cross fucking Ajax.
You know what? I'll tell them put basketball hoops along the way so that way we
Yeah, this guy doesn't cross Ajax. He said.
stopping at every basketball hoop. No, that's funny as fuck. Really? You don't cross Ajax?
I'm joking.
I'll tell you what, bro. Like, you know, I'll do the gas. We pay for the gas. We ride.
Just lock it in, bro. Don't worry. I know you're coming. We're gonna do HisBrother out in fucking Montreal, man. That's what we're doing.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
On Mont Royal. I'm butchering that. Sorry. I don't even know how to do. I can't even
Mount
fucking
Royal.
fake French.
Mont Royal. You just gotta pretend like you're on the verge of spitting.
Oh, spitting?
Just Mont.
It's rather
Royale.
it's a guttural language. Holy shit! Is there a filter in this joint?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that's still going as I'm rolling this next
Yo,
one.
that cigar is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Big Boss again. Holy shit!
That blunt went for what?
Long time.
good.
I think we're on like
It's the
60,
third run for
62 hours
third,
maybe.
It's about an hour and a half blunt. What the fuck?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
He has returned.
The prodigal son.
Fuck, man. There's a fire in here. There's smoke everywhere.
Getting you high. I know. I'm sorry, bro. You know how it go.
It's the green room, man.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, man.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
You know, we were just talking about I don't even remember what we was talking about. It's too high.
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil. Oh yeah, we're talking about the Bing. We're just talking about Bing Bong. Talking about the show.
Okay.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, it's dope, man. I was telling people, I'm like, yo.
I was telling bare jokes about this guy. You guys don't even know. That's the
No, we
funniest
caught
thing.
it. No, I caught it.
You know which jokes I was talking about?
I heard you say.
The fucking.
Just.
So here's the thing I do.
I just walk in the room, this guy's on his shit.
Yo. This is what I wanted, man. If people want to know about the fucking rap shit, you can Google it, okay? Google Richie Sosa. You'll know who the fuck he is, all right? Toronto legend, all right?
God.
But then these are the behind the scenes stories, right? This is the genius. I'm cool. What's that homie's at? The guy that was filming?
DJ Vlad?
No, the Genius documentary for Kanye.
Cootie.
Cootie. I'm Cootie right now, okay?
Oh,
I got some stories. But anyhow, what I do in my comedy sometimes, I'll take two real stories and fuse them together just for the sake of not like, showing who's
So
who.
then you probably shouldn't tell the joke then.
No, but I'm gonna fucking this is the one reveal.
Don't tell
This is
the
the
jokes
one
then.
fucking reveal.
No, my God.
I'll take this one guy on the block. Shout outs to fucking Timmy. All right, yo, and when Timmy talks, he starts revving like super fast. He'll be like, he's the one. He'll come off with like a slow, like a few yo-yo-yos. Like and he'll just start like saying it faster and faster as he goes along. So like, yo, the man who's gonna talk about breakdancing tonight. Yo, the man who's breakdancing tonight.
Oh yeah, he said breakdancing too.
Yeah,
that's
gonna breakdance tonight.
That's hilarious.
And he's he'd had his fucking shit tucked into his socks. But like, when cats would tuck their shit into the socks? Like, I don't know why he would pull up his sock like midway calf and then tuck in. So it was like extra remember how high his fucking tucking sock was?
It was
Anyhow,
impressive.
when he would talk.
Brilliant. It was like I still do that because of him.
You know what I'm saying?
In my crib, I'm fucking socks all the way up. You know what I mean?
But like, his voice sounds way funnier. So when I do impersonations of old people, Scarborough friends, I'll do his voice, but then I'll be saying shit that he said, right, in Timmy's voice.
Okay.
Right. So that whole wizard sleeve shit, hang loose like had the pussy hanging loose like a wizard sleeve, fam. That's Timmy's voice, but that was his raps. Okay, you can find the song, man. Find it.
Find it.
Google it. Fucking double pone. Hey! People don't. This guy was rapping with Europeans before fucking UK drill and all that shit was hot. SAS.
Oh, shout out to SAS.
Fucking. What was the double pone's name?
SAS was
That's
the Diplomats.
They were part of Diplomats, and then that's a Booba song.
A Booba, yeah.
Booba. Yeah.
It's some French trap shit. Like,
That was my first introduction to that whole like UK sound was SAS. My brother's best friend, Alex, shout out Alex. He was like, yo, I got this stuff. It sounds like rap, but I think you'll like it. It's got bars, bro. And it was always just dope how like their linguistics would like give them a different way to like, I guess just do their bars, bar game, like on off beat shit, like I don't know. Growing up, I would literally wanted to be Method Man. When I would rap, I'd be like, I want to just have a thing like Method Man, but I rapped like Fat Joe. My meter was Fat Joe. I hit like Fat Joe because The Enemy, Big L, and Fat Joe, Digging in the Crates joint. That's one of my favorite verses. I've heard like Joe spit, and I would always just try to emulate that verse. And then obviously like being around other rappers, I'm like, no, holy shit, this guy raps like, oh shit, this guy raps like Twista, or this guy raps like this. But like coming up in Miami, or I guess just like in Central Florida and down, you wouldn't really find like I guess like a more New York type rapper. So it's kind of cool. You'd have to really mix up your shit, and you'd find guys that are like hybrids, like T.I. Like T.I. was on First Infantry, the Alchemist joint. And that was the first time I heard like somebody with a South twang
try to rap on some New York
on some like crazy, like sampled, like, and I'm like, oh shit, this could be a thing. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know, coming up in the rap game was just cool like that way, because it just, everybody, like you said, like the originality, like people just wanted to be their own style, at the most try to do it as much.
So back in the day, you used to get on because you didn't sound like nobody. And as of late, it's like you only get on because you sound like somebody. You know what I mean? Or you sound like yourself doing what someone's already done, right? And like rap's been around for long enough now that like it is what it is. But,
Yeah.
But I think it's actually going back to that though. I have a feeling like people are starting to get they want to hear something with substance, because
there's an appreciation coming back.
There's an appreciation definitely coming back to like wanting to hear something deeper than just like,
Oh, for sure. There's you got guys who have like I don't want to say laid down like the new generation foundation, like Joey Badasses and stuff, because when Joey Badasses and them were coming out, he was also engaging the kids that were his age.
1,000%.
You know, so like they were kind of just growing with him up until now, where like he's, I don't even know how old he is, 20, under 30
Might be
maybe.
even in his 30s now.
Yeah. So at this point, that's growing, and then like you got guys like Griselda that are just like, I don't know. For me, that's like 90% of what I listen to. Like just because like that's the sound that I obviously came up in. And then, like, I'm like, damn, I just want to listen to that fucking rap. Like, because I'm just relative to it or whatever.
Yo, Johnny, man, we used to fucking exaggerate and joke around so much when we'd be rapping. To the point where when Griselda came out, we were dying because we're like, yo, we were joking around rapping like these guys for jokes, just exaggerate, like being almost extra hip hop, like we so hip hop. It's like
it's like wrestling.
But
when they correlate the wrestling thing, I'm like, oh, that's kind of
it makes sense. It's like it's the way you get your story across, the way you explain what you're
art
what you're
form.
seeing, like the way they paint pictures is it's exaggeratory to a point where it's just like the way they express themselves. It's fire. It's the same. But like, I mean, this guy been rapping like that, and so when they came out, I was like, oh my gosh, you hear these guys? They're insane. Like.
By the way,
it's so
you're descriptive
as fuck.
Like your bar game, like
respect,
hands down, one of the illest I've ever heard. Like, so it's an honor to just like, you know what I mean, like to be able to just piece with you on the personal level, you know. But like for sure, I respect your music to the top.
I post up like Jesus, frozen like the letter T. Is what he said. Here's the saying, got beef, yo, babe, just let it be. This guy's just like this.
Yo, the first year I lived with Norm,
Jesus.
this guy would just like quote bars throughout the thing. And
I don't remember these bars. How many times I've been on stage, I don't even know the lyrics. Because I would write so fast, or like I would just record the song that day. And I don't know. I'd have to listen to the song to remember. I don't know. This guy remembers more than I do. I don't remember shit.
Fucking drop so many of your bars, bro.
I don't remember a lot of stuff.
I slap box with Lazarus behind Dynasty Gates. Woo! Never had no expiry dates. Supreme cuisine served the fiends on ivory plates. Woo!
So here's the thing, like,
Crossed an arm and a leg to try to duplicate what I done started biting my shit. You had to be retarded.
Can't even say that word. Can't even say those words anymore, man.
You fucking with the borough's entrepreneur with the block is my office. The rock is my harvest.
Yeah, man.
I reap benefits of street sales off of corners. Wallaby Clarks with cheese bottoms crushing targets. Shut up. Shut up. 18 years old writing raps like that. Just shut up.
Yeah,
What are you
man.
doing,
It was
TikToker?
crazy.
well, because half the time you're writing your life. You know,
The
like,
life, or like this one to be like, the pen game has to be strong, you know.
no, like, well, it's like you said. If you, Norm was always saying, like, if you didn't live it, you couldn't rap it.
If you didn't live it, you couldn't rap it. If you didn't, and then you had to be sick at rapping it, or you couldn't even get into a studio. No one wants to record you.
Yeah, because back then it wasn't like,
Now to record anybody, you fucking just be like, you know what I mean? Poo poo pee pee, like, you know what I mean? Say whatever you want. People were like, oh, they go crazy for that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yo, poo poo pee pee, fucking
Yo,
GGs
niggas
and
love that
all
shit
that
now. It's like-
sandbag motherfuckers.
you know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy. Like, oh shit. And shout out to everybody. I'm never a hater. I've never been like, that guy sucks. I'm just like, yo, this is insane. This is amazing.
no, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I
To see what we had to come up through.
Yeah.
And then to see how easy it is now for, like, you know.
I just feel like we're like in a punk rock stage, like, you know what I mean, for hip hop. Like, it's such a young genre, right? So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
you know, the painted fingernails and the makeup on the face and the ripped jeans and the goth looks and the chokers and the, you know, well, I hate my life, like all that shit, like
Yeah, yeah.
Screamo rap.
Well, it's like that's what it is, right? Like, and it's expression, but then there's a whole generation of people on opioids, and they're doing downers, and they're fucking. What do you think they feel like? You know what I mean? Even though, just,
Okay, so what's in your
yo, before it was like mom, now it's mom.
Yo, bro, man, fuck.
Holy shit! But it's true, and then want to hear music that mirrors their experience. It's this no one knows what this fucking place called Earth is, right? So they're just looking. People want to feel connected, and someone crying.
So what's in your tape deck right now? Like I say tape deck meaning like playlists.
You know what's funny?
Purple tape, son.
No, not even. I've been listening to fucking the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. Like,
oh shit!
Like,
what's on
crazy.
there? Like
it's just like 70s music.
Okay.
Shit like that.
Anything in specific? Like
well, it's
Hendrix,
in the morning it's Bob Marley.
Oh yeah.
Every morning it's Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, do my routine, Bob Marley, and then boom, and then that soundtrack's I've been killing it lately because it's like who's on there? A song Jane. There's Jackson 5 on there. There's
So it's all just a classic.
classic. You watch the movie, man. Like it's a banger. Like every Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean? Chris Pratt.
Because Chris Pratt has like an iPad or an iPod that he still had from like way back.
It's not even an iPod. It's like a Walkman.
It's a Walkman that he still like listens
with a
to.
tape in it. Yeah. It was an actual mixtape, right? That he made. It was like his mom's favorite songs.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I just do remember him always listening to something while like killing people and shit.
Yeah. So it's like, and those songs are bangers and like it's crazy, man. Like,
so do you like you have like specific songs you listen to? Like for instance, you play golf.
Yeah.
Do you like what's your soundtrack when you play golf, or do you do not listen to music?
No, I don't listen to music. I play
Do you-
golf.
do you
It's
still-
it's a serious thing.
Yeah, you're zoned out.
What was the Instagram?
Oh yeah, golfing with the N words. You can follow that.
Golfing with N words.
Golfing with the N words.
Oh, with the N words.
Yeah.
It's actually N words, not.
Yeah,
Don't
actually.
type out the word.
Yeah, it's
type
not-
out
it's not
N words.
Golfing with niggers. It's like it's golfing with the N words. But it's funny because it's just fact, golf facts. We just post that.
Yo, I'm a comedian because of you, bro. It just dawned on me right now.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I am a stand-up comedian.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't force you to do anything.
No, you egged me on my whole entire like teenage life to do some stupid shit, and you knew I would do it because I was all for it.
Yeah.
But it just dawned on me because he's being all cool right now. This guy's one of the funniest motherfuckers I know. And half the reason, like, because I feel the energy, I'm like, why do I feel this way? Why am I, like, so pumped? Why am I trying to say something funny right now? And I just remember because he also has a very infectious laugh, okay? When you get this, and it's very rewarding. So when you get this guy to laugh, it's like, boom, you want to get him to laugh again.
Okay.
And it just dawned on me, that's where the first stages of me wanting to become a comedian was born. Fucking trying to make this motherfucker laugh. Dang.
I was trying to say before. I was trying to say before, like when I go to this guy, so this is my nigga from like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And when I go to his shows, I try not to laugh. Like, I legit tried. I don't want to laugh. Like, you know what I mean? Because it looks biased. It's my homie. You know what I mean? It's like you're hyping up your homie who thinks he can rap with you shit.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, my boy can kill it. And he's not killing, but you're like, yo, you hear what he said, dog? He said broomstick. You know what I mean? Like, nobody cares. But, like, I don't want to hype this guy up, but, like, it's fucking hilarious, man. So I try not to laugh, but he always ends up making me laugh because it's funny, man. And this guy's high. He doesn't even know what the hell is happening half the time. Yeah, so it makes it even more. It makes it funnier that I know him because it's what he's doing. Like, it's too.
Yo, watch this, bro. We're like 16 years old, okay? I'm telling you real quick. This is a real Coles Notes version, okay? Night before Mother's Day, we got stuck up in the West End. We're still traveling by bus and shit. So we had to find all these different routes to get from Etobicoke back to Scarborough. Get back by like, it's 3 a.m. We're walking up this one street. And we're like, our mothers are going to kill us. This guy just
why don't
runs.
you talk about what we were doing in the West End?
Okay, we went to go see.
You know what? No, you know what? Exactly. So don't even tell me stories. Like,
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all part of the story. All right.
No, man. Let's talk about Euphoria or something, man.
No, it's so funny because my girlfriend's right now is watching Love Is Blind. Okay, she's really watching that new series that Netflix
it
show,
was that day,
right?
Yeah.
Love Is Blind.
She's watching Love Is Blind.
that day.
So she was like, So it's obviously a story of people not seeing each other, but then like falling in love without having to see each other. Anyhow,
On some
I
catfish
never
shit? Or
No,
like-
that's what the show's about. So me and this girl, okay, on some pager greeting shit. Because back in the day, you'd sing on people's pager greeting, like press start and skip the greeting and sing. So
People don't even know what a pager is.
see, they
Right.
don't. They
Right?
don't.
Answering machines, pager greeting machines, whatever. You'd always ask somebody to sing if you knew somebody that could. So I would always have girls do that for me. But then I met this one girl who was doing that for dudes, and I was just like, "Yo, I've met my match," and she had such an angelic voice.
But you
I
haven't
was
seen her
like-
yet. You haven't seen her
I
yet.
never seen her. I'm like, "Yo, you're beautiful. I can already tell by your voice,
Oh my God.
right?" And she's beautiful in her own right. But like the way I described it in my head to these guys, I'm like, yo, the way she sounded, I could see her being like,
Okay, continue your story, man. Like,
glasses. I was picturing like whatever, like a Filipino Lisa Loeb. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And then we travel all the way west to Etobicoke to see her. She's performing at this like.
of course, this guy's like, yo, reach with me, yo, she might have some friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
some
some shit like that.
But we also had a bunch of counterfeit bills that we were just like, yo,
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
that
like
too.
rinse these counties in the
Oh,
West
yeah,
End.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
far from us. Perfect opportunity to rinse these tens.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Shout out the 10.
right, so we go. So I give him the description of her, like she got glasses, and I'm picturing a totally different girl with the description. And we're walking by through the hallways, and he sees this girl with the like glasses, rosy cheeks, medium length hair. He's like, he used to call me. So people used to call me Shaolin, and he would call me Shao Weezy. So he's like, yo, Weez. That's her. And he starts slapping me, and I'm like, we're walking by each other. I see her kind of look at me, and I'm like, just keep on walking. And then as I'm walking, this guy slows down. He's like, hey, yo, Norm, wait up, Norm. Hey, Norm.
But he's not explaining to you. This
Shaolin.
It's crazy because this is like the time, like this is taking place at the age when it's like the cast of Euphoria. You know what I mean? We're like
kids,
17, 18. We're kids, but we're in another high school. Like we have to I don't even know how the fuck we got there, but we had to go to another high school and. No, it was they did a show, a performance or something.
Yeah, it
like
was
that.
like a
it was like their
talent night. Yeah.
talent night or whatever. So we go after. There's kids everywhere. We're kids. There's kids everywhere in the hallway, and she's like the crowd parts. And yo, fucking done. Yo, you already know what happened. Anyways.
No, say it. Just tell her, man.
No. I don't know. Like I don't even remember what the girl looked like. I don't remember anything. She could have been gorgeous. I don't remember.
No, she's gorgeous in her own right.
Yeah,
But like, I just remember seeing like.
you know what it was? You're so superficial at that age too. You have it in your mind of like what you really what you want in a significant other. Like, you know what I mean?
She don't look like Tyra Banks. Fuck it.
Exactly. And anybody who didn't look like that, you're like, yo, they can go fuck themselves, right? Like, I'm a short dude, right? So it's like, I always wanted a short girl. Then you get, you don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck. You know, say like, cares how tall she is. Who cares? Certain things don't matter anymore. But when you're young, you're like, what the hell? Like, why does
You want it to be perfect. Exactly how you pictured it.
exactly. And if she didn't look like
Picture
that,
perfect.
you know what I mean? It's just part of being.
And it sucks because like you
it's
see
part of being immature and horny at the same time.
Oh
shit
no, for
immature.
sure. It was the most. It's teenager shit, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But because she fit the exact description, but it just wasn't how I formed. Because like it's almost like it's like the police sketcher. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever see the one with the leprechaun?
You know what I'm saying?
The
It's
leprechaun
like,
in the tree. You ever see that one? It's like,
so in my head,
not
I was
even-
the best artist, like drawing the most beautiful description based off of what the details that was being given.
Yeah.
But then we saw the bad sketch version, right? And once I saw that, I was like, oh shit, keep on walking, bro. Keep on walking. Just let me gather myself because I wasn't prepared for this. Hold on, like, because we still haven't seen each other in person, so I could like still, catch myself, figure out how I'm gonna do this.
There's no MySpace. There's
No, nothing.
Nothing. So like,
But all I know is
That's
this
fucked.
guy starts screaming my name like, "Ayo, Shaolin, yo, Norm."
But
I'm calling all the names.
I'm imagining.
Now, mind you, I
Calling
dragged him.
all the names.
This is before Mother's Day. He doesn't want to go out west. He doesn't like leaving the block, so I dragged him out. So this is now like, you did not bring me out here,
Yeah, 'cause
not to say what up to this
buses,
chick.
like it's not a game. Like the amount of buses and shit we had to take, like it was fucking insane.
Mission.
It was
Straight mission.
super mission.
He's
But
like, nah,
I'm assuming you guys didn't look like any of it because you guys dressed. So she had to have maybe been like, okay, no, this has to be the guy.
Oh,
we always stood out like a sore thumb everywhere we went, right? And I saw her looking at my peripherals, like hard look, and even Sosa was just like, yeah, it's pretty much us. That's why I think this is her. Hey Norm. And I'm like, no, just keep on walking. And I booked it, and I turned a corner, and I just kind of stood by the corner, like.
Do you remember what
taking
you
a
were wearing
breath.
that day?
I don't even remember what I was wearing. No, this is what I was wearing. I do. It was a drawstring.
He's wearing a
Tommy Hill-
burung.
It was a
This guy's wearing a burung with some
No,
wallabies.
I do remember because I was trying to impress. It was when Tommy Hilfiger was the thing, you know what I'm saying? So I had the Tommy Hilfiger jacket. I had this Tommy Hilfiger drawstring joint. Anyhow, boom. That's what I would wear when I want to impress a girl.
Okay.
So I pull the corner, and I'm just like, I walk straight. I see like a side I can just pull over. I pull to the side. I lean against the wall. Kind of pull my head back like this, motherfucker. And I'm like taking a deep breath, like, all right, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And as I turn the corner to come back around, Sosa's standing with her, like, there he is. And I'm like, this motherfucker.
Yo, it was like 4 hours of traveling. And we're looking at like 5 hours of traveling, like return mission. Like, anyways, yeah.
So
that
okay,
was,
now the return mission home. Okay, this is like I said before, the night before Mother's Day. Our mothers are probably freaking out. We're just laughing, kicking this can down the road as we're walking towards our doom. And then he's like, "Hold on, I got an idea." And he runs into the shadows of this front lawn, like this big tree had big shadows. They didn't see where he went to. He comes out with a fucking 2 bouquets worth of flowers, just like roots dangling, fucking soil
bulbs.
dangling.
It was bad.
Like,
It was
he's like, yo, Mother's Day. I'm like, fucking right. So we just like started going to different houses, grabbing like 1-2 flowers, just like on the way home.
Mix and match.
Mix and match and getting a really nice
shout out to
bouquet.
Mom Dukes, you know what I'm
Right? Auntie Aunt, Tita Nori, you know what I'm saying?
saying? Yeah.
Yo, I go to knock on the door at home, or like I go to like open the door, with the key, and the door just slowly opens, and my mom's just standing there like that. She's like, "Omar, go home."
Go.
And then, bro, remember I just had the flowers out?
Yeah.
My mom just takes them and just whips them at me, and it goes, "Omar, go home." The door closes, and as Omar's walking away, like 5 seconds later, all I hear is, I go at 4 a.m, like his fucking loud hyena laugh, laughing at me getting fucking flowers and soil dashed into my face.
There's soil all over the ground. Fuck up like the whole front of the house. Like, you know what I mean? His mom swept all day or something. Like, it's fucked up now. Like, it was awesome, man.
But the fact that the whole point of that was the soil dangling off the flowers.
Dangling
okay?
soil.
Dangling soil, son. Right? That almost describes my fucking relationship with this guy, man.
Yeah.
The dangling soil, bro. Just out of nowhere. It's just that was our fucking word. Yo, was dangling.
Yeah.
That was our shit. We used to say, yo, was dangling, son.
Cause we were like, we didn't want to be like no one. People say, "Hey, what's up, man?" Like,
Yeah, next
what's
level
up,
shit.
now?
Next
Like,
level.
If
shit.
everything-
dangling, like, you know
If
what I mean?
everything's
So
phallic,
what the
what's
fuck?
up? What's hanging? Yo, what's fucking dangling, son? Yo, we gotta bring that back, bro. I don't
Switch
care.
the vernacular though.
Yeah, man.
Plus, you know, like if you pull up to a certain part of the city, you know what I'm saying, and they're saying a certain type of verbiage, you know, okay, no, that's them boys over there. You know what I'm saying? That's Sosa and Shaolin. Especially when you hear it, and you're the only one that rock those things. You know what I'm saying? But it's interesting to hear like how slang, like we've talked about it on here, like how it just
Evolves.
or snowballs. You know, what I'm
Or
saying?
comes back, right? Full circle, like fucking.
What's some slang like you think that like you've heard back in the day or used to use back in the day, but now it's like coming back full speed or
I thought buddy was weird.
buddy.
Like,
Yeah,
I thought it was like disrespectful. I swear back in the day, someone, hey, what's up, buddy? Like,
Hey, buddy.
It's fucking like disrespectful. But then you hear like me and my buddies, like you hear like fucking Young Thug, all these niggas say like it's. I thought that was weird to see that come back like that. Fucking.
Well, I'm riding around. These kids are saying neat.
Neat. That's neat.
Neat's
still.
coming back, or it's back already. But
Yeah, neat. Yeah.
it threw
like,
me off.
still.
They're like, "Yo, JB, that's neat," and I'm like, "What? Are you mocking? Like, are you trying to say that you know what era? I'm in?"
Like that's neato.
Like,
Like,
yeah, JB, that's fucking neat. And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, you fucking try me, cuz." Like, what you
Oh man.
But I mean, I don't even know if some of the slang from the early '90s could come back. Like,
We used to call motherfuckers sandbag motherfuckers or GGs. That was stupid shit. But Jubbies needs to come back. That's what needs to come
Jubbies.
back.
Jubbies.
that's one of my favorite ones that I've heard when I first got here. Just that whole slang T-shirt, bro. All of them I was just reading off. I was like, "Yo,
Oh, by the way, shout outs to CMC. Count Money Cartel.
CMC Count Money Cartel."
Yo,
Okay.
making cities fine, son.
Yeah, man.
Yo, still got
I can't believe you still got that shirt, man.
Yo, it's
crazy.
pristine.
I was about to say
looks
it's
clean- it looks
crispy
pretty
as
neat
fuck.
still.
Looks like it's
I
just printed.
keep it.
Pretty
This is
neat
like
still.
I have.
It's pretty neat.
Bro, pretty neat. I always keep it as the bottom,
So it stays flat.
the bottom shirt on the bottom of my pile. You know how I fold, you know? Fucking yeah. That's how it is. But bro, fuck. We've been here a while. That's how always it is. We can go for hours here,
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah, I
at
got a
some point
question.
we gotta stop. But
I got a question to
If you-
end off the podcast for all of us. Maybe
Yeah.
we could just let it ride to the next one. But
Yeah.
my boy at the shop, Bako, was like, "Yo, if you could tell your younger self anything, any type of advice, that's nothing to do with financial,
yeah,
what would you tell yourself?"
Holy shit,
what are you telling Mighty O Young, Sos?
bitches ain't shit. But I'm only joking, Mama. I'm kidding, Mama.
I think I probably told myself to I probably say like really, really find the best role models to not to say that I had like some crazy role models growing up, like, oh shit, that guy is cool, fucking he's doing this and that, he's got this and that, right? But like it's the stuff that was glorified is like you can't take none of that with you in the future, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. You know what I mean, like you said, not financial. The first thing, obviously, I'm gonna say, "Oh, fucking, I would have bought Bitcoin." You know what I mean?
Everyone would have been like,
Everyone-
"Everyone about Google." when
Right,
it was, you
would
know?
have done some stuff like that, but also too. But if you had better role models, you'd be in that circle of people anyways. So it just everything changes. The type of people you attract, the type of friends you have, the type of environments. But like also too, like fuck, man, everyone has 20/20 hindsight. So.
Word.
I think I would have told my younger self, like, you're not gonna make the NBA, even though you could dunk.
That's amazing.
Nah, I put a lot of time into basketball, bro, and I know that like it could have just been like a leisure thing. You know, like it sucks because you know you get to that one point and you're like, damn, I either got to coach or you know, because some people just need to be around it. You know, hear the ball hitting the hardwood or wherever the pavement. But yeah, no. Honestly, my whole life has been more financial than not. You know, like, so if it had to be anything like that, with my time, I spent a lot of time playing ball.
Word.
You know, so I don't know. And like, I don't regret nothing, but I would have told myself, yo, you ain't gonna make the NBA, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
But, you know what's so crazy though? Like I know you lived a wild life as well, and you've been all over the place. But a lot of those things is like a form of therapy, right? Like I play a lot of golf. I played a lot of golf. I don't get to play as much as I used to, but it's therapy, man. Like,
No, trust me.
If you can't afford a psychiatrist, you can't talk certain. At least you can go fucking enjoy your peace of mind.
That's why I bought the bike.
You can shoot ball. You can, like, you know what I mean. You can be in your head about certain things. So it's like it's very therapeutic to engage in physical activities and stuff like that. Whether it's by yourself or with your niggas or whatever. But
No, as I get older, I notice
It probably saved you from a lot of shit.
No, 1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? So as much
1,000%.
as much as you look back, you're like, oh fuck, I would have spent all this time and money. But it's like, yo, you don't even know what that did for you.
No, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So it's like,
'Cause I was fucking up with it.
yeah, yeah, exactly, 1,000%,
I was getting out of
1,000%.
basketball practice, fucking cats up. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
1,000%. So
What would you? What you? I mean, you're still.
I don't. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because in my head it's just financial. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I would have bought Bitcoin. I would have fucking.
yeah. But and I know that's why I even said like the mentor thing, like having like positive people around you. Like we were buying stupid shit, fucking Timbs and gold teeth and shenanigans that like nobody has any of those things anymore.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like what if we bought properties? What if we and everyone always thinks to that point, right? Like what if we got gun licenses instead of acquiring illegal firearms? Like why isn't nobody talking about that? Go get your gun license. Like white people do it.
Yeah.
Like, mom, like, but they still, you fucking still go and get the fucking gun license, like, you know what I mean? And in the hood, we're like, nah, you have to hold the thing. Like, you really don't have to. You can really just go and just get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be like that, right? So, certain things we weren't told and taught, and it just sucks. Like, there's no dads, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people investing at a young age. They had dads that did that. They had dads there. Like, if you didn't have a dad or parents weren't around or they were working or busy, and now it's even worse. You have households with the mom and the dad, but they're working. They both need to work.
Yeah.
So it's the same as having nobody, right?
Yeah.
And then when you learn, the first people you learn to test boundaries with is your parents. We'll come home 3 a.m., see what happens. Let's fucking rip rose out of the ground, see what happens. And then after that, you start testing boundaries with your peers. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't know. It's when you have better mentors, you learn boundaries quicker, and then you learn how to like, I don't know,
Navigate.
For sure.
navigate, be a better version of yourself quicker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you still need to go through shit, make mistakes, but
Well, you would have been like a little bit more refined, like.
yeah, just not so. Yeah, but I don't know. I probably still would have been a fucking idiot, but like,
Well,
we all do silly stuff.
Yeah,
but,
different
like,
eras. Like I think like '90s when we were coming up, the stuff like that. Like shit was still new. Like
Yeah.
Like and we were just fumbling with it and being like, okay, yeah. So 10 years from now, you're gonna know how to fuck with this.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like especially like the internet and shit. Like damn, once the internet hit and you figured out how to make money on there, or even just you know how it works. Hustler mind keeps going. But yeah, no, like now it's like nothing's new under the sun, and they have to just keep maybe somewhat
rebranding it.
Yeah. Reinventing or trying, like it's
Like, look what Kanye did the other day. Fucking impressive as hell, man.
What do you do?
With the STEM player.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What
Like, he's
the
like, fuck these
man?
people. I take my heart. He loses money making an album. He has to spend all that time, waste all that time flying artists out, recording music that people want to listen to over and over and over again. He's putting all this energy and creativity, creatively, and then someone just takes fucking, what is this, 88%, leaves him with 12%, right? And he's like, fuck this. I'm made my own player, and I get 100%.
That shit plays acapella too.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
insane.
Crazy.
It's fucking
Crazy.
insane.
you have all the you could like
Yeah.
pull it down, pull it
Yeah.
up.
So it's like, yo, good for him, man. And that's the future. And he just does that to show off because he actually doesn't make money off music like that. Maybe off a tour,
Yeah.
but off of sales, no. It's YouTube plays and shit now, right? So it's like a joke to him. Fucking his Gap deals made
Yeah.
him like a multi-billionaire.
Oh yeah, no.
So,
His clothes make more than his music does.
but he loves making music, so it's pretty dope. I
Like
don't
the
know.
song Spaceship, and then knowing to like where he is now, like
it's
where he's
crazy.
rapping about like
Yeah.
you know working out a gap. You know what I'm saying? And now he's fucking damn near like a partner.
What about you, Nam?
Oh,
You gonna say?
I would tell myself, young Shaolin, do it. Because there's going to be this guy named Bruno Mars that did it. He's going to do it, so you might as well do it. Don't
It's so
worry.
no,
It
you
can
know what's so
happen.
funny? Like
It can
I know,
happen.
I know this guy for so long. There was no Filipino representation back in the day. Like if people even knew that, like, hey, pare, like I'm talking like this, and like, you know what I mean? People didn't even know. Like, it was strange to see someone know the culture, embrace the culture, and like Black Eyed Peas was one of the. He's like, yo, you know that guy's half Filipino.
Yeah.
And then it's just like he's like, yo, he's so psyched, and it was like Will I Am and the one guy, and the other guy, and then,
Apple D app.
yeah, and then it was
Smiles and Smells, South Star, bro. You see,
Was he-
I
was
think
he
he's
half
Filipino
Word.
or something.
No way.
I don't know if he is, but he
That's
looks like he
funny.
could be.
yeah.
I would guess so.
And the
high.
closest thing was like gin.
It was
It was
right.
It was
Like,
gin
yo,
on a Freestyle Friday.
Yep.
Rough Riders
From Miami.
Yeah.
Jin's from Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Born in Jackson Memorial. Don't ask me how I know.
No, but yeah, no, because there's obviously there was nobody to
Yeah,
look up to.
that's
So
dope.
yeah, I would tell myself, go ahead, you could do it. You could be an R&B singer.
You can still do it right now.
Look at Jamie Foxx, man. I can't believe what he did, yo.
He did it, bro. We watched the Jamie Foxx show all the time,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Yeah, I can't believe Jamie Foxx Kanye just put him on the song. And it's like you know Jamie Foxx could sing because he always sang on his show. So
Yeah.
you already knew he could sing, but Kanye just does stuff like that. He just does stuff because he can. So it's so brilliant. So brilliant. He's one of my favorite artists, like, for sure.
Kanye?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, just because he does creative things. It's music. It's not like, you know.
No, he's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah,
For sure.
Facts.
And it's cool to say that because like we've literally like grown with him.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
and he's evolved every time. Like there's some artists where you're just like, I know what I'm gonna get out of like Jay. I'm gonna get like his involvement, but like in his, but like you say, like artistically, creatively.
Yeah.
Like
Have you seen his movies?
Kanye?
Yeah.
No, not particularly.
Oh
no.
my goodness. He has this one movie where like it's fucked. Like, he goes to the bathroom, like cuts his stomach open and pulls out like a little miniature version of him. He's like, he's all fucked up and shit in the club.
Sick.
Yeah, it's crazy. Right after the Taylor Swift thing, he's like in the club and he's like, I'm Kanye, this is my song. And then like this girl's like, whatever, nigga. Like, and he's drunk. You know what I mean? So he's just showing you like what happens when you're just feeling yourself too much and people don't give a fuck. Like, as big as he thinks he is in his head. And you could tell to go, this is me. And the girl's like, I don't give a fuck. And then he goes to the bathroom and rips a baby version of himself out. And he's like,
That's crazy. What
he has
the
these
fuck is this?
You know who did that movie too? Fuck, the name escapes me right now, the director. But the same guy who did, Where the Wild Things Are. That movie, Where the Wild Things Are, with James Gandolfini.
Yeah.
Tim Burton, not Tim Burton.
No. It's anyways. Yeah, the movie's crazy, but that same director, I believe, directed that movie. But yo, Kanye has all these like little movies that no one's like.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's interesting. It was like
Spike Jones.
Spike Jones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spike Jones, the skateboarder cat.
No. He's a director.
I don't know.
He's
I just know he's a director. Yeah. He's not, because I'm like, wait, there's a Spike Lee?
No,
and a
he was
Spike
originally-
Yeah,
Jones?
Spike Lee and
Yeah.
Spike Jones.
Spike Jones like originally a skateboarder
Oh, word.
and did like videography for them and then he just got into like video shit like
Oh,
naturally like,
maybe.
I could see
yeah.
Kanye linking up with him to do some shit.
Yeah, makes sense.
crazy. No, I mean
And that came out around the Taylor Swift times?
Yeah, it was like right
Yeah,
after because everyone's like, it's so funny because it's like these guys do like some sort of like thing where it's like you have to be publicly shamed or something like this. Something has to happen, but the crazy part from that is more people know your name. Like, you know what I mean? Like an older person will come to you like, you listen to this nigger music? Like, who's this Kanye guy? Like, you know what I mean?
do
Because
remember this. We were once a fairy tale. Yeah. But I didn't watch it. I just,
and then like then more people, he becomes a household name off of like something negative. You know what I'm saying? But then it's up to him to get his fucking comeback, right? Like freaking.
there's this one there's a Chance the Rapper movie. I think it was
oh, yeah. There was
like he was like I don't know, I can't remember the specifics about it, but like I just remember him like going nuts and being like and me watching Chance the Rapper being like, I don't really listen to your music, but if you made a movie, I would watch I'd watch the next movie because it was
Magnificent Coloring World.
yeah, like did you guys ever see that?
No, I never seen that.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, it was along the lines of like, I don't know, you know how people put a lot of trust into the internet and like what they're seeing, they're believing everything, you know. So like without, you know,
That premise.
yeah, going too crazy with it, but he just kind of goes crazy. But it shows another like side of him, like artistically we're, you know, like Chicago rappers, you know. There's
No,
just something in the water.
I actually respected him a lot more because of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
saw
changed
it,
my
I was
changed my whole. I was like, oh,
I was like, maybe I'll listen to your raps now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't before.
Yeah, I appreciate Chance's music later on as well. Like it wasn't off the bat. I'm like, good for you. But then later on, oh shit, he has something to say. You know?
So as far as rap, what are you listening to?
I listen, of course, Griselda, of course, Kanye,
Yo, Tutu and Pangs, fam. Like,
Yo, Mac Hami?
all the Toronto kids are doing crazy music, man. When I get a chance, I listen to it because it's dope. I want to see what the kids are up to and whatnot.
Yep.
It's fire, man. It sucks the lack of industry in the city.
Yep.
And it goes from worse to better to worse. Like there's no more flow now. There's no more. Well, radio been on the fritz for a minute, but it sucks. Like much music's gone. All these things, all these platforms for artists to be seen or someone a voice or it's now it's just like whatever you could do from Instagram or whatever, TikTok. If you can get a song viral doing that, then you're good, right? But I don't know. That's why the last couple of years I've been doing a lot of stuff for movies or commercials and things that like, you make money doing it, right? Yeah. But it's like, how else is someone even gonna know you exist? In the sea of music, fucking someone has to tell you if a song is hot, someone literally has to come to you and say, yo, listen to it, and you probably still won't listen to it. It could be the hottest song, you're like, yeah, you'll forget as soon as they walk away. And someone's like, no. And you're in the whip and they're like, listen to this. And then you hear it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, it's so hard to even get to someone's ears. Because we're so oversaturated. Like, there's days where, like, guess who's dropping music at midnight? It's like 20 artists are dropping music. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, holy shit. You get to the first three, like, yo, fuck, man, I got shit to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's tough to even listen to what you want to hear. Like, so, I don't know.
It is nuts knowing that, like, whenever I type in, like, just dropped, and it's just like every day it's a whole new batch.
It's insane.
It's so overwhelming. And there's so much good stuff too, and so much bad stuff too at the same time.
Yeah,
that it's like even the good stuff gets overlooked.
Are you guys searchers or like you let music come to you? Like
I just let it come to
I let it come to me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like people like this guy will have to text me or someone text me like, yo, bro, did you hear this? Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I sent this guy freestyle on a Diet Coke beat. You know what I mean? I heard
he sent it to me.
Yeah. I heard it. I'm like, oh fuck, and I just wrote something right away. And I said it was probably sent it to him like 3-4 in the morning. And
made me write too, bro.
Yeah. And then it's like, and then I see Jim Jones and Fab did it like 2 weeks after that, or a week after that. But yeah, when shit hits you, you're like, oh shit,
trust me.
It's dope. But
there's some beats you hear and you just start. It's like lyrical diarrhea.
Yeah.
When the thoughts flood your head like that, like you fucking I didn't say this. It's crazy.
So much can come out from one beat. I remember there was a beat CD that like. It was just those beats. When you hear it, you're just like, whoa! I need to drop some on it, son. Let me.
That's what happens to you.
Yo, that was one of your ad-libs too, bro. What are you talking about? Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. I can't do it. Anyhow. We did it again, boys.
Yeah, man.
Brothers.
Wrap up, John.
Brothers for brothers.
Okay, Richie Sosa, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciate your time. And you know what I mean? Like,
he knows me.
I know. No, this is something. I know that. Yeah, man. I know this is something Norm's been. You know.
That's the only fucking handshake I have with somebody, bro. I've never had another handshake. It's the only one.
Hey, man. You know,
was a
some
joke.
guys are like LeBron. They got handshakes with everybody. And some guys
yeah.
got it with the ones that mean something. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's what counts.
Those basketball ones got out of hand. These guys are playing hopscotch and shit. Fucking, it's crazy. It's crazy.
All right, man.
Thanks for having me. Dope, man.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you.
You know, keep it up with the drugs and whatnot. I like what you're doing. Shout outs to Big Boss. You know.
Cheese. Let's go.
Big up. Richie Sosa.
Yeah.
Good night.
Keep up with
candy.
the drugs.
Holy shit.
Is there drugs in here too, for real?
There's drugs everywhere. I'm only kidding.
Thanks for coming through, bud.
Yeah, bro. I swear I sent you that thing for my, what is it, for my kidneys or whatever? My kidney doctor.
Everything okay?
Yeah. He's just doing like an annual checkup.
Wash up thing?
See, you held back, you shit. No one can say though. I know. That's all I wanted. That's the shit I want, bro. Y'all like, yeah.